Yes.
He would be sad about Orlan.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking about.
I don't know. In the end, they burned her, so like.
Yeah, I guess you win some, you lose some, right?
You have not been making a fantastic point here, Fen.
I'm tired.
You're tired.
They didn't even catch her. They got other Frenchmen to catch her.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't help because everyone taking part was French to some degree, except the English foot soldiers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's very effective for the English. I mean, that's how they got William Wallace, right? They got the Scotsman to turn him in. Pretty sure that's how they got Brian Boru.
Hey, if it works, you can't knock it.
It's true.
I'm pretty sure that's not a historically winning argument, actually.
Hello, everybody. This is the Electric Metropolis video game tour. I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. And no, this is not a historic podcast. We are not clever enough for that by at least 50%. But we are clever enough to be nerds in the Star Trek universe. At least I hope so. But this is another episode of Halanak Station. The Star Trek Adventures adventure, of course. And, well, our fine crew, well, they're in 3 places at once. One doing a daring rescue on Upantar. One trying to manage these cats, and at the same time try to stay out of trouble. And third, yet still, dealing with a hyperspace entity that wants to murder them all. So, you know, it's a Tuesday. Time to go down to Upantar.
Smiley face.
In theory. Where did I put it?
You lost a planet?
There it is.
Now, who's the hyperspace entity?
I am. We've talked about this.
So, orientation question, GM. Like, okay, here's
It's a
the
bit
water
personal,
line.
but okay.
Spatial orientation.
That's still pretty personal, but...
You're asking me what his orbit is? Damn, like...
Go on, sorry.
All right, fuckwads. Looking at this map, am I, the equivalent of looking down from the ceiling, or am I looking at it from the side?
Yeah.
Like the top square, is that up for the people on the map, or is that like over here?
It is up from here, yes. So this is a depth. It's a side view rather than a top view.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. All right. And this whole area is pretty much full of like toxic waste gas thing. Right?
Yep. Actually, I'll even give you a little bit of an overlay. Oh, way too big. It's not that big.
Oh no!
Ooh. Look, it's all animated and whatnot.
No, come here.
Oh no, it flew off the screen.
There you go.
All right, so non-suited folks kind of stay underwater. Suited folks come on up. I'm wondering if this is acting like some sort of, kind of trapped airlock. Because I know there's like a hatch up here, right, GM?
Yep.
So, yeah, Kovic will look around for some sort of control mechanism that might, vent this, clear this out to allow people to pass between these two areas unharmed.
Give me a roll and a mixing system. So I had 3 different questions for you and none of them were correct.
Oh, well, no. Actually, top of the scene.
There you go.
Let me first do a quick survey, see if there's anything that, well, it says my senses, so I guess it's basically touch and sight at this point. Is there do I see a kind of airlock mechanism or control panel anywhere?
You see what I tell you to see.
Oh yeah, just why I'm spending a talent to make you tell me things.
Okay. Fine. I'll tell you things. There is a thing. Oops. Read about. Here. There's a panel there. And to reiterate, this is sort of like a dock, a light dock and cargo area to take stuff out into the water and to go, like, in theory, to go down into the water to mine. But you do see that there are some panels here, but they are all dock related, so I presume you're looking for that one.
Yeah. Yes. Is there some kind of ladder or anything leading up to this hatch?
You get 2 questions, don't you?
No, not with a
No, with World Survey?
quick survey or
Quick
whatever
survey.
it's called.
Um,
Yeah, the other one requires me to have informants who kind of know about things in the area, which I don't. Yeah.
Give me insight con difficulty of 1 to find a. There's various ladders here. You're trying to find which one actually goes to where you're trying to find it. Like, it's not really highlighted very well because this is a properly OSHA certified dock, if you will.
Well, that's against harmony. We got to write them up for that on top of everything else.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty again, please?
1.
The
Okay.
removal of barriers helps improve harmony because it ensures like a proper flow to the architecture from one level to the next.
That sounds like someone who's never been against harmony with OSHA.
Observation for focus.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and have 1 threat. Not that it really does me any good, but just to get the extra die. Oh, good. 2 momentum.
2 momentum generated. Yep, you're able to find. There's a ladder that goes straight up that way.
Okay, let me see if I can't get over there and climb that ladder up to this control pad. Or, yeah.
Give me insight security difficulty 1 as you cross over to the ladder.
So I shouldn't
Okay.
move to here.
Where are you? What?
Oh, Talora I was just gonna move her from here up to this corner, but
Oops. Got the wrong person.
wasn't
Yeah,
sure if that was a don't do that pause.
You can move there, Telora. It's
Okay.
Kovic moving into this zone, this upper zone, that it's an issue.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Take another threat for bold security. Observation.
Yep.
Gain 3.
You see there's a very basic sensor trap. Well, sensor trap is a strong way. It's an alarm. Basically, imagine a it amounts to a glorified tricorder that's set to broadcast if something crosses its beam, and it's set up near the ladder.
Engineering or security to foil it or deactivate it.
It would take control security, difficulty of 3. It would be 2, but you don't have like tools for this sort of thing. So you kind of have to very carefully nudge at it with your gloved hands, which complication 2. Otherwise, it's like fitness security or fitness no, you're bypassing something. Fitness security difficulty 2 to kind of physically circumvent, like get around it, so you're just outside of its cone.
But that would be every person who wants to get past it
Yeah.
to do that roll, correct? Yeah.
Well, can we get Ensign Sarai on this?
Yeah, Sarai can come up. She's got a suit. She probably has better control than I do anyway.
Would normally be a Ven thing, but I believe Ven is AFK again.
I'm sorry.
here.
I
Oh, no, he's
forgot
here.
you were. I forgot you were also a security character. If you got it, you got it.
I mean, there's no reason one couldn't assist the other.
Yeah, what's Sarai's control?
Yep, I'm pulling it up. It's not
Ah.
super great because I'm mainly a male. Oh no, wait, my control's actually pretty
You're right.
decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a control fitness character.
Yeah, I just forgot I was control fitness. I knew I knew I was like fitness, but I forgot that my secondary was control.
You didn't need daring because you have the thing that makes your melee fitness instead.
Yeah. I'm rocking a 14.
Yep, you're one better than me, so I'll assist.
Cool. Take a threat.
Certainly.
Question mark focuses for their Ven.
What are we trying to do again?
Deactivate or otherwise subvert a electronic tripwire, like electric eye tripwire kind of thing.
Internal security focus.
Yeah, this would qualify.
Cool.
Kind of bypassing a very primitive version of an internal security sensor
Okay.
net.
Let's see if Kovic makes us
all right.
any momentum.
It's okay. I'm
For
taking it
reference,
personally.
for These two do not leave the water. You will be in pain.
Well, no, actually, Hurley has a kind of his own version of a
Oh right, really can.
EVA suit, so he can operate in outside of the water. Keeps him moist.
Generate 2 off that, and you are able to bypass the tricorder in such a way that you're not shutting it off completely or something, because you need it to kind of ping. Because you figure out that it's likely someone might, especially an augment, might be clever enough to do a ping to make sure it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
So you just tell it to not to ignore things passing it, but it'll still ping every so often that it exists and stuff like that, and it'll register other stuff that makes sense in the area, but it'll ignore you guys.
Okay. I'll scuttle up the ladder carefully, see if I can't suss out what this panel does.
Intelligence. Oh, sorry. Insight. Engineering. Difficulty of 2.
Okay, then I'm going to have Talora scuttle up that ladder. Talora,
Huh? Yeah.
scuttle up that ladder. It's engineering.
Yep.
Perfect.
You know I have a first aid kit, not an engineering kit, right?
Well, I mean, you got to figure out just how to press these buttons in the proper order.
Oh, I actually don't need an engineering kit for that. That's fine. Sure. Yes.
Nobody has an engineering kit. But I have an
You know,
engineering of 1.
It would be lovely. I'm sure that if it's relevant, an augment just happens to have left one somewhere.
There could have been something on the dock, but no one bothered looking. So.
Yet.
Yep.
This doesn't require tools, though, does it?
No. You're just trying to figure out what this is.
Yeah. Okay. That's yeah.
This may have zero to do with what Kovac's hoping it is. It's a panel. It should be relevant.
Oh. What difficulties am I looking at here, and what's the role?
It's intelligence engineering. Convert your character to a different system, and it's insight engineering. Difficulty of 2.
I mean, I might be able to do this without using my funny thing. Does exotic energy source technology play into it?
No.
As a focus? Nope. I mean, it's ruling shit out. That's what that one is. Robotics.
No.
Okay, well, analysis.
Yeah.
'Cause that is what I'm doing here. Listen, I had to play the other games just to be like, what can I rule out? That? Okay, good.
Hey, you have to try the fun ones first.
Guitar.
Yeah, and it's also, so we know it's not those things. Congratulations.
It's actually a Sierra
Thanks
puzzle.
for
You must
the
play a
information.
musical rendition of classical gas.
Oh. Well, I don't know which backwards society made that song, but I'll give you. Yeah, you can have 2, and I'll use 1 momentum.
Okay.
I'll do it that way. And yeah, those don't matter. Don't know those matter. Yeah. Oh, I don't think the reliable trait necessarily matters here, does it?
No.
No. There we go.
Gain 1. This does seem to be a primitive, not low tech, but very basic, I suppose. Not very simple, rather than complex system. For life support system, rather. That controls air quality, depth, how much water is allowed into this particular chamber. Like for example, this could fill all the way up to the primary hatch at the top, but also can be as low as this line here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a general life support system for these chambers, and this area you're in is kind of that primary way to filter air and stuff like that. And it seems that this gas is something that's ambient to the rock, and it's the life support system would be cycling it, but at the moment it's not cycling because no one's supposed to be in here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And when you say it's technologically even, is it even with the FIS or even with everyone else? Because the FIS is a little bit.
This is around Federation tier.
Okay.
But this kind of computing, the Open Tower could do it. Yeah. Although it does, you can see a distinct difference that it's a touchpad system. It is a tactile system, like push buttons and stuff, but it's more in a federational style. So more modern, a lot lighter to the top, clear labeling, that sort of thing, rather than the color-coded chiclet stuff that is a century out of date.
Yeah, so she'll make the audible notation of that blending, as it were. But yeah, the system can essentially fill the room with water, or empty it of water, and it could filter the gas, but that would perhaps be a different thing entirely to make sure that was done without alerting someone else elsewhere. Because you generally monitor life support systems. Or environmental systems. Both, actually. That's just a reasonable observation. I could be wrong, but I would think an augment would be smart. Then again, they might also be incredibly overconfident.
They could also be augmented for different things.
Kovic says, well, wait a minute. If you flooded the compartment, though, wouldn't that also be equally as likely to be monitored?
Yes. I was meaning any environmental change is likely to be monitored. I am sure there is a way to make an environmental change without Rolanda's died.
Sorry.
Wait, who moved Rulana?
I apologize. I was tapping on my keyboard and accidentally moved a couple of those squares because I was trying to format text. My bad.
Yeah. I am sure there's a
Rulan
way
did not just separate herself.
I
Glad
am
to
sure
hear
there's a
it.
means to
Oh
get
my
around
god, I didn't
alert
know you
systems.
can use your keyboard to move tokens.
You can, and yeah, if
Yeah.
you've got it selected, you can. How long have you used Roll20?
As often as they're changing it, does it even matter?
It's
That
really
is
useful in systems where you have defined movement squares and you want to calculate movement without drawing a bunch of lines.
Yeah. But yes, she's essentially saying there's probably a way to subvert any sort of alert
All
system
right.
they might have to environmental control, but
Let's look into having it not alert anybody.
That would be control engineering opposed, because you're hoping whoever's watching this thing doesn't catch on to what you're doing.
now is this one again? We don't need tools.
No, because it is the tool. It is you found the
It is,
proper
I
system.
want to clarify before I try it. You're like, it's harder because you don't have tools.
Everything's harder without tools.
Yes. Well, okay, so this one sounds like one where I use my amazing superpower on if it's opposed. Which is, I've done the reading on bypassing security systems. Go
That's
away.
not even a superpower. That's just a cool talent.
It's just a really cool talent.
I believe I get a threat for that.
Momentum.
Oh, you're spending momentum. Sorry, I'm so used to
I
getting
mean,
threat.
either way, you're going to end up getting threat. But
Oh, I
like,
get one less threat, so you know.
you get one less right now, yeah. And I'm guessing they're buying a full met or something of that equivalent.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Could Kovic
I-
assist with control security since we're
6.
trying to bypass the security system?
Well, it's not really a security system; it's an environmental system. But you can assist that way in the sense that you're trying to help them get into the mind of the other person. Like you're trying to guess at what a person might be doing.
Okay.
You'll also get a full met back, but it'll be 5 threat, 1 momentum.
I see how it
that
is.
away.
I see how it is.
Yeah, that away. And I'm going to ask you this question on Guile and Cunning, and if I should use this at the end of the roll or before the roll. Because this is attempting to have our actions remain unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
And it says you may add 1 to threat in order to increase the difficulty of a task to detect you or discern the true nature of your actions. Would you have me spend that before or after the roll is made?
I would call for before.
I'll give you a threat now then for that,
Yeah.
which is essentially a free hit, but
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know.
extra
what
tricksy.
I'm doing.
Don't worry, Kovic, you can trust her. She's only too good at this.
Ah,
That real reason he brought her along is so she can observe her and then arrest her later.
The long
so many
con.
Romulans, so little time.
But yes, you are getting 5 more threat and 1 the 1 momentum's going away for a full met for Talora herself.
Got it.
Oh, I had it backwards. I gave myself 1 threat, not. Oh, no, I did want to do that.
Yeah, you get 1 threat, and I pay 1 momentum, and together we have gotten 6.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that's weird.
Kovic.
Kovic!
Oh, big.
Oh,
So
man.
she's got 10 hits at the moment. And a complication.
So.
Good lord, though, that's...
That was impressive.
Oh, Talora.
Yeah. He never rolled badly.
She is blessed.
Yeah.
Oh, now you've jinxed it.
No, that's...
Oh, we've said
that
this
several times.
before.
Yeah, no, we have said that several times.
Five hits on their end.
Okay, so we've got them by 5, and we'll spend 2 of that to reassure Kovic's attempt.
You can have that back. Or I rolled. I rolled a complication.
Oh, never mind.
All right.
Oh, they had a comp increase?
Because they're augments.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where they're getting the extra hit too.
Yep. Oh
Wait,
wait. Oh wait, I got that backwards. You're right. I think I'm supposed to get another hit. It's on top of the thing, isn't it? Oh, that's. I just get a
If
free.
they were
I just get a
using-
free thing. Oh. Yeah, never mind.
Activating it costs the increased.
Yeah.
Right. So. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's not.
Yeah,
5,
you
but-
activate it for a +2, so you actually have 2 comps though, because you comp 3. If it's the same augment ability, because it increases your
Yeah.
comp by 2, and comp starts at 1. So
Yep.
Well,
Oh, it
no,
comes-
comps at 1 only crit on 20s. Comps at 2 crit on 20s and 19s, not 18.
But if it's plus
Yeah,
2,
no,
it's a
you
total of 3.
increase.
So 20, 19, 18.
yeah, it increases your comp by 2, not increases your comp to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, I got that backwards. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It also
Sixes.
depends on if it's
Yeah.
the player ability or the creature ability, because the creature ability I don't think has the increased comp.
Yeah, there's another way to just straight up give them stuff, but that's not what's happening here. They essentially I'm penalizing on this. I'm using it this way to translate that. So 6 hits instead,
we
my
got
mistake.
one
I got
success,
2
but they got
comps.
2
So one,
Yep.
you lost. You basically they cancel out your complication because I think Kovic almost tripped over. Happened to be something they overlooked. The second thing is you learn some information. The person who did this was not someone who was used to this. So they kind of geniused their way into doing it properly, but it's not what you're trained to do. It's not, there's no, I mean, you may not be Federation. Well, Tower's not Federation, and Kovic doesn't serve Starfleet, but both of you can kind of see that this is done in a weird way. Like, they kind of programmed it in an odd way that does work, but it very much betrays their unfamiliarity with it, but they forced the issue to work. The second thing I'll tell you is this device is not something they put in, really. This is something that was kind of already... This isn't a proper security device. They didn't put any bombs in it. So this cavern space and such was kind of a thing to begin with. Likely to do with... Like, this cavern was probably something that was done... at least this part of the cavern, the one you're in now, was part of a different thing, not part of the secret thing. It was part of a sort of mining, exploratory thing.
Okay.
So if we
Gotcha.
flood the cavern, will it come all the way up to like the bottom of the hatch ring?
Yeah.
Okay. I say we do
And
that.
should, null all the gas.
Right. Yeah, because it seems the water kind of eliminates the hazardous effects of the gas. So I say we just flood it rather than absorbing it, because then it might just recollect if we have to come back this way, which hopefully we won't.
Mhm.
But
I'm guessing that there's a 2-door airlock style system here, or is this the airlock style room that we're currently in?
This is that you're in the airlock-esque room that you're in. But basically what would happen is that if you flooded all the way to the top, this could close, but it doesn't have to.
And then it would empty out. Yeah.
Yeah, it would empty out. Yeah, you could
And it
choose to
would
leave it
side.
open, this bottom side open, or you could let it...
yeah, but remember we're looking at a cross section, so it filled all the way up. It works like a diving pool at the bottom of a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more meaning it would fill up, absorb the gas, everyone
Oh,
would get
yeah.
in, and then we empty it out, and I'm presuming it wouldn't immediately fill with gas, because these are, metal walls rather than
Yeah.
stone ones?
Yeah, because the gas is
Yeah.
coming from
It's
this
just
area.
gas that's floated in from up here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would still allow us entry
Right.
without gassing out our unsuited compatriots.
Yep.
But it's doable.
Yeah.
And I believe everyone can fit in. It might be a tight squeeze, but
So you're
Yep.
putting it to like here or all the way up?
I'd say all the way up. Just,
all the way up.
Yeah.
Noted.
I mean, are there any particular disadvantages to doing all the way up and leaving the bottom hatch open?
Time is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head, and that's what he GM this for me.
Either she's already dead or we've got time. I wouldn't worry about it.
Give
Or-
me a momentum. I could probably answer that for you.
Sure.
The downside is that some of this stuff isn't secured down in any way. So when you push the water up, some of it's going to float up with you, with the water level. So if you push it, if it gets up to here, it'll kind of you could donk it against the ceiling. It'll make clutter this area up, creating some sort of obstacle you'd have to roll for. But if you push it all the way up, some stuff's going to come up into this chamber and fill into the hole along with you.
So how much junk is lying around cluttered on the docks? A fair amount, but I mean, you know.
Enough for narrative purposes.
Okay, so then I say then
I'm going to roll to see if there is a lot, because by sheer chance, it's not like they made this as a trap. It just may be. I thought I'd bring it up because it may be. There's a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At least 11 different things that are sizable enough for you to care that will float up there, and at least 4 of them are hazardous in some way.
Okay. So yeah, then I guess we should just evacuate, or not evacuate the air, but cycle the air.
I'll just take note to recheck the cycle if we have to leave this way.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I believe leaving this way was already out of the question because there's like
No, you're very
this
correct.
area's
That is-
collapsed.
Yeah.
In theory, you could go this way, but you don't know. You just
Yeah,
know
dude.
that way was your way out, but you don't
Right.
know if further elsewhere will get you where you're going.
No, that is a good point. I had forgotten that.
And there were no other potential exits here or here,
No.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish when you hit the ruler, the thing didn't just stay out there where you had to deal with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when you push it out into the darkness, yeah.
No, when you swap to the ruler tool, how it swaps the entire ruler tool block
Yeah,
onto your
you can't.
screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Anyway, I'll cycle the air, and that is being done I believe, while they're not aware of that happening.
Yep.
Was the intent? Yeah.
So you're leaving the water level where it is. You're just getting rid of all the gas.
Yeah.
Oops, I shouldn't do that because you could put that back. Oh, come back. I need to put you on a different layer because you could bring this back.
Oh, eyes threat.
Oop.
Eyebrow wiggle.
There you go. You've cycled out
Alright.
the air.
Kevik will inform the water breathers that the area is secure. And then have the people coming up search the dock area, see if they find anything interesting before joining us in the lock.
You can do 2 things. You can have people scan around, basically reason science difficulty of 0, just to kind of get a general sense of what's here. If you're trying to find something specific, similar to how a certain type of shuttle can get you free stuff, I think it's like difficulty 2 insight engineering, I believe. I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But you could possibly find something that's just here. It just has to be stuff that would be... It wouldn't be weaponry. It'd be like items, tools, kits, that sort of thing. Because they may be
Yeah, why
lying
not?
around anyway.
See if there's an engineering kit down here. This seems like a place where such a kit might be.
I'm going to check that shuttle. We do have one. That's basically...
I believe it is inside engineering.
Yeah, the Mona Lisa is a Type 7. Or it was until someone... Oh no, you guys kept it. You didn't lose it.
Yeah.
Insight engineering difficulty 2.
I mean, it took quite a beating. I wouldn't bust that out anytime soon.
It's only
I mean,
famous
yeah,
because
we're
you
not-
guys took it, lost it somewhere.
Yeah, and we're currently not landing it here. It's just what's being used as reference to the ability.
Oh, no.
But engineering again.
From up the last floor, it's like, over there's a kit, bring that.
Yeah, just like
Sorry, you
sits
said
at the edge and points.
reason medicine diff 0?
Engineering.
Oh.
Diff 2. It's inside engineering actually as well. I believe the other option was reason science.
Mm-hmm.
But that was for a generic thing? Question mark.
A general scan.
Yeah,
There's
reason-
multiple of us. Can we?
Yeah.
Can I do the second one then?
You certainly can, yep.
All right. I'm just gonna roll flat because why would I spend? That's why I would spend. All right. I'll let the comp stand.
I'll just take my 2.
Oh, how generous.
And we gain 1.
You do?
Was a diff 0.
Yep. The general scan that This is Kalis, I believe.
Mhm.
No,
Dr.
no.
Kalis.
It's, the name's not
It
Kalis.
is.
Kalis.
Callus. Callus.
Kalis, gotcha. Not Kalis. Jeez, don't be blasphemous.
Ah,
Uh,
Kalis.
You are able to find in a general scan that this is a general. This seemed to be originally not so much a resource mining facility. The tools they have seem to be like cave diving and exploratory type stuff, geological surveying and that sort of that sort of thing. So a lot of the stuff that's down here is FIS type gear. There is some alien tech here. But like the tricorder trip trap, that's not something that was in here. That they added that. There's a couple of tools that are made of certain materials, but for the majority, this area was originally meant for something else, and it hasn't been used for that purpose for some time. Which I'll add on top of that because an FIS person did this role. This happens from time to time. Sometimes surveys aren't as probative as the FAS really wanted them to be, and they just kind of leave it there in the hopes that maybe they can come back and start it up again, or someone will vote to do it again, or someone will do it as a high school project, that sort of thing.
Yeah, this is like a boarded up abandoned mine being taken over by some kind of gang. I get it. Yeah, she's gonna look through the gear and say none of this is useful for our purposes, but it does give an interesting frame of reference for who used to live here.
And Teller is able to point out one of the kits that actually would be useful, because there's lots of various engineering type kits, but a lot of them are for stuff that you're not doing. It's like, hey, if we want to get a specific type of rock and analyze it in the case, we can do that. It's like, that will do me nothing. I need like hyper spanners, self-sealing stem bolts. I need like stuff.
Just be able to point like a specific bit from several different cases and be like that from those and put them in that box. There we go. That'll work.
An ad hoc kit. It's like, does this work? It's not perfect. It's not naval quality, but whatever, it'll work.
It will suffice. We need one more momentum there, Throlic. Pretty please.
All right.
Because I spent 2, then made 3. I make the numbers go up and down.
Yeah, and I space out sometimes from ADHD.
No, I typed it anyway, so you're fine.
Doctor, while you're at it, would you mind scanning the other side of this hatch, see if we've got anybody awaiting us?
Of course, harmonizer.
Oh, yeah.
Reason medicine difficulty too.
Focus in xenobiology.
Yeah.
All right, 1 momentum.
You hit it.
No? And a reroll when we get it back. Look at that.
Yeah, don't sound too surprised. I know how to do this.
As you get closer, Doctor, you notice that the material kind of become instead of being words, not transparent, not translucent, but opaque. Sorry, I had to play password with myself for a second. But yes, it was opaque as you approach it, and then it turns a little more translucent, so you can kind of see a little bit beyond the door. You recognize that as alien tech. That's not something... I mean, could Epentire build something like this? They could, but, why would you, sort of thing. It seems like an odd thing to do with a hatch.
They could, but they haven't agreed on it. Unity has not been set.
Yeah. But your scan does reveal that there are... Whoops. Helps if I reveal. 2 life forms.
If only we had some grenades.
You don't need grenades.
And I know this is going to screw with people... No, I'll leave it there. I'll shut up.
You always need grenades.
So the coast is clear, just for these 2.
Yeah, so if you go, this seems to have the 2 life forms over that way.
But that's the way we want to go. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to slither back and say, No contacts on the left, but on the right, I'm detecting at least 2 life forms.
Hmm.
And with that, we end the scene.
Ta ta ta. Rifleman to the front. We have 2.
You do have 2.
Yeah, so we do have riflemen.
And then you've got other people that are just shockingly good sometimes.
Oh yeah.
The hyperspace being who I've been shot at several times has begun to sit up.
Do it again.
Yes.
I was trying to figure out where I had gone, but I remember now. I'm
Yup.
the Mila with feet.
You
Right.
You still don't have feet. You're just hovering.
No,
And
she was literally walking on stumps. That's what Corby said. That she just
Yeah, that's right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
for
Yeah, the worst possibility.
For Ven, to loop you in, you have a replacement prosthetic. It is quick and dirty, but this is a Starfleet vessel, so it will do what you need to do. It just looks obvious that you have a prosthetic. Like it isn't properly to your skin tone and everything else. It looks metallic. The sleeve is like they basically said, we'll just in an emergency because there's a crisis on the bridge. It's like, oh well, we'll just tear off that particular sleeve just so it isn't caught up in it, like the mechanism, so you can just get to work and we can always make it look pretty later. So when this combat re-begins, you're in the turbolift area. But I'll let the turn go to you guys on the basis that you guys, the minute he'd be sitting up, I know you guys would be turning to look at him. Like you'd be doing something about that before he even opened his eyes.
It is very cruel to have the footless symbol be a boot for Mila.
It's not even a boot with a line through. It's just a boot.
It's just a boot.
So I'm
Das
guessing
Boot.
I'm just shooting it again, as far as everyone's concerned.
Yep.
Probably the best choice we have here. No, cease, stop.
Zort.
Demand a trial by his peers.
Yeah. No, we'll just keep shooting him until Liar shows up. Someone get me a new disruptor battery.
Actually, we have.
Just plug it into the warp core.
And I'll note that Penn can still hear all this nonsense because
Yes, he can.
Yeah,
the
I'm
screen's
also
cracked.
on
But
comms.
Well, no,
All
we
of them are
we
on call.
transferred him to a smaller screen during the hiatus when what's his face was knocked
This
out.
is broken, yeah, so he's like here. Or something, I don't know where he could pop up. But yes.
oh wait, it'd be in the engineering things. What am I doing? Oop.
Yeah. So we'll aim. Because I never put the disruptor pistol away, because I was like, he's gotta sit back up.
Yeah.
And then he did.
Ooh, actually, better yet, I know what to do with Thralic or Serena's turn. But anyway, who's moving first? Sorry.
I believe Rylov is.
All right, Rylov, what you doing, Centurion?
Aiming.
Okay, that it? Turns over? Okay, moving
no,
on.
Shooting,
No.
shooting
Damn.
several times.
Aw.
Repeatedly. I have you there. There's no charging or anything else required for a disruptor pistol, just obliteration.
This is an opposed roll as he starts raising his hand toward you.
Yes, it is.
Spends a full mitt.
Of course he does. I believe that the penned distraction probably does no longer apply.
No, enough time has gone by that he's not,
Yes. However,
GM.
my other ones do.
I would like to say methodical planning. I was highlighting my plan at the end of last session.
Mhm.
I'd like to assist here without using my combat turn.
Certainly.
Yeah. But yes, the subtle, inscrutable, and guarded mind.
Yes, because he has a hard time getting a read on what you're going to do.
Yep. Yeah, he's slower at lifting his hand because he doesn't quite realize until just a little bit too late. Or hopefully a little bit too late. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I will do the funny. You get 4 of the funny,
Boop, boop,
not
boop,
6.
boop.
4 of
That's good.
4 of the funny.
The red one's the funny one, and the green one's the serious one.
Yeah. we are not in 0G. Actually,
Not yet.
So given his particular nature and the way he's going about doing this, would you say Guile and Cunning could be used?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay, I had to see. I've always got to try and be a little bit cheeky. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, that's gross.
And then here's my assist. Focus in team dynamics, GM, or strategy and tactics.
Strategy and tactics.
Cool.
10.
Strategery.
Gain 3.
That's
Get 3
Klingon
plus
levels
1
of violence.
float.
People keep saying the Romulans are not capable of it. We are, just more sneaky.
Alright, we have two bonus momentum.
Good
Ooh,
news
we're
is
using one of
there-
those.
Yeah. Good news is there are a lot more uses for floating points in this system.
Well, it's because they don't have ammo, you see.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4.
The battery lasts for as long as it's plot relevant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or until you spend enough to make that plot relevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feasibly, he could.
Yes, sure.
Actually, regular aiming without an accurate weapon is only you can re-roll a d20 on
Correct.
to hit. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I was making sure. I
You
remembered
do
that
gain-
it's been a minute.
You do gain a reroll from my assisting you if you need another one or want
I
another one.
didn't. I mean, I could technically re-roll the ones twice, but
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're just fishing.
So that is 7 flat at the moment.
And he
Good
can't
for that.
actually injure this guy. You just have to pump damage into him, as I
just have to
recall.
pump
Yeah.
damage into
Yeah,
him.
you could use that other float on piercing.
Gains
does
2
he
because he
actually
gets
have
angry because you
resistance?
took at least a certain amount of damage.
Does he actually have resistance?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we can just use that extra one for damage.
Yeah.
So just an extra damage goes into him. Oh, yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay.
And then we will swift action.
Its action fires again.
Yes,
It's your swift cost or whatever.
swift does cost. I believe it costs 2.
2.
And I
Yeah.
do not have anything that would reduce that. Let me double check. No, I do not have anything that would reduce that.
You need to get perks from Fallout.
Yes,
I was gonna say you're not
action boy.
Yeah.
Very few people are.
Yes. And then he's
Yeah,
going
very
to
few
naturally be
people
defending
can-
again, and I've got the same 3 buffs again, and
Just spend for confirmed bachelor, and if you have a high enough charisma, you can convince him to stand down. It's not hard.
Hey, that's a perk in the RPG.
yeah, damn.
Oh, it
imagine
is.
if I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
imagine if I actually had the Alcaran Chronoton pistols on my sheet.
Very few people.
That would be very
yeah.
helpful right now,
It would
unfortunately.
be.
Yeah.
Very
Imagine
few
it would
people
be.
Can,
He
very
wouldn't
few
let me keep
people
it.
can brutalize synths like him.
Yeah. He wouldn't let me keep it though. For some reason, Trailblazer would not let me keep his pistol. Inconsiderate.
Dang. So inconsiderate. You should check back now that you're a time cop.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll do the funny again. You get the same amount of funny.
How much, sorry?
4. I only have 2 of those, and I used them both at the start.
I mean, it seems appropriate.
It does seem appropriate given the situation of who this be.
Ooh.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 actually, because I've got the -1 from it being harder. So yeah, 9.
That, and then rerolled 10. Makes sense. So we
We're back
get
up to
5 off
float.
of that.
Or 3.
Refloat because of one of my talents.
Ooh.
I generate an extra float.
Oh, fun.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh!
That was a lovely noise, Ben.
Gain 2. You keep firing into him. He grits his teeth through it and stares with malice at you.
What do you guys think? Should I re-roll the 2 dice and see if I get lucky or no?
Well, we have float, so
Yeah.
We have 9.
yeah, I'd
I'll
re-roll.
re-roll
and see if you get
2
any more
and see if I can
damage.
get more than just the 1 extra damage.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
4.
Or extra damage.
That's well worth it.
And
Yeah.
then pump the rest into just more damage.
And piercing would be more effective.
Well, he doesn't
has
have resistance.
He doesn't
Oh,
have
okay.
Piercing would do
resistance, he just
nothing.
has a lot of stress.
He
Yeah.
just has a lot of stress. Hit him a
And-
lot.
and
How
can't
much
be-
damage is that he's taken so far?
You could do
22.
devastating attack.
He has to take injuries. If you do devastating attack, he'll just get more pissed off and get more threat.
Yeah. Because we can't injure him.
Yeah, it's just trying to fill his stress track.
But I thought devastating attack also does damage from, like it does like half damage or something.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
Can you do devastating with a hand weapon?
The combat momentum spins are all the same. There's not like specialized ones for different weapon types.
Huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you want to get the rules on that?
yeah, good. For him. Go to the
Alright.
top.
Is Rylov about to do a spicy?
Do.
I mean, it's already kind of spicy. Like, that is a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, page 178 core.
There we go.
But then if it's half for every one of those deltas, yeesh.
Fine.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
it's not one of the spins in the core, but maybe it was added later.
That is probably for ships. is what-
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think that's a ship's thing because I think
Secondary target is the one
that.
for people, and it's a different person, not a different hit.
Yeah.
more damage
Should I
then.
just put all 8 into it?
I mean,
Oh, you can use it to keep the initiative.
Quick to action.
That's
Oh,
free
okay.
anyway, yeah.
so yeah, I think start putting them into. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep, just put them in.
Yep, we'll put that in. Go away.
Dump.
So you put 2 more?
Yes.
I mean, we can dump the full pool in. I'm fine with that.
Well, because then, I could enter and shoot.
There's many things that could happen. We're just trying to see if he's down yet.
He's not down
Yeah.
currently.
Okay. Spend 6.
We could do that, or if we wanted, I guess we could quick to action, and then someone could do directing, or Ven could come in and shoot. It
Yeah.
doesn't do a lot of damage, which is my only thought.
Yeah, Ven doesn't do a lot of damage. I think it'd be
I mean,
better if
I can
directed you,
shoot.
probably.
I have a
can
security
shoot
of 3.
damage.
What's your security?
3.
My security's 3.
You have a Type 1 phaser.
I have a type 2.
Bridge officer.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, head of a department. I got that backwards.
Yeah, he's like senior staff.
I know he rocked a Type 1 before, and I was like, ooh, that hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
What's the plan, folks?
I'm fine with passing him off to a quick to action.
Do
Do
that.
you want to
Because
pump
that's-
any more damage into him?
Oh, he's taken 24 so far?
Yes.
I mean, we could try for.
25, see if that's it.
Well, if he gets to defend against attack, it would be nice for if Vin's about to shoot to have that momentum on the table for him to buy.
Yeah.
dice
Well,
with.
what
That's
you could do
fair.
is
Yes.
you could pump in one more because I might spend a determination, and then I'd only
Yeah.
be able to spend.
All right,
5. Okay.
so we'll put one more into him.
25's not enough?
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
quick to actioning?
Yep.
Okay,
If
so
you don't take him down, this is going to suck.
so then
Yeah.
you're stepping out of the turbolift, seeing Ryla firing relentlessly a
John
stream
Lennon.
of disruptor bolts into a guy lying on the ground who is gritting his teeth and glaring over at Ryloff. And you notice that the man's teeth are beginning to sharpen and become bestial.
Oh boy.
You can see his hands digging into the plate and bending it as he seems to be getting ready to pounce across the floor.
Oh, that's going to suck for
hold on
me.
a second.
And his
Hold
hair
on.
is perfect.
But it is beams of disruptor energy rather than bolts.
Beams, I keep doing that.
It's not Klingon disruptor. How uncivilized.
What you doing, Ben?
It's Romulan. Very ineffective.
I mean, to be fair, we really didn't like using disruptors when we were playing Klingons.
It's true. We were way more up close and personal with it.
I suppose you could fire from
Yeah.
here. You don't have to waste the miner coming out.
You know, the invention of the disruptor is like the invention of the gun. It made combat less honorable. It's only true when you grab a bladed piece of metal and you stab your opponent in the gut.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to then like immediately realizing what's going on, grabs his phaser.
Miner.
Yep, miner, and he's gonna fire. I'm going to spend determination. I think quick on my feet.
Yep.
Because this is all happening in like 3 seconds. And then
Mila
I'm
wishes she
spending,
could think quickly on her feet.
and then
He
I'm
only buys
spending
2 extra dice.
all five momentum.
He only buys 2 extra. Oh. I don't like the sound of that.
Control, security. I do not have a focus. Oh God.
Okay. Well, you scored a success, so I'm assisting you with methodical planning.
He's got 3.
He's
Okay.
got 5.
Hold on. I've got some more stuff I can do.
Rerolling. Okay.
3.
We're currently tied.
5. You're even. Yep.
Yeah. Also, then you get a reroll from my assisting you.
Here's what I'm gonna do first. Hold on. Wow, I do not have a good milestone for this.
I'd say you should spend the reroll that you already have before trying to dig for one.
No, it's yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's not often Ben gets in the shootouts. It's very rare.
Yeah.
Good news is I'll have one for this one.
It's true.
Assuming we survive, but yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Roll
So
your
we
damage.
generate 1.
Yeah, we generate 1, and because I get the feeling I might need it. Yes. That's 2 bonus.
2 float appear.
Yeah, it's
All right.
explicitly 2 float. Phaser type 2.
Know what one of those floats going for?
Thump.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm re-rolling.
Oh no, you don't have to.
He's down anyway.
He thunks with that.
I have an idea for your advantage, though. With the 2 float.
Oh,
So somewhere between 26 and
He's-
29.
Yeah, I was going to say, he stays down for longer.
he
Give
stays
us a
down.
little bit more time to pick the people up, get him off the ship, and leave.
Yep,
So you're spending those 2 for that?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lose 2 threat.
Okay.
You're
God.
countering it. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's a consequence of what you're doing.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Stralik and
Hi,
Strana
Phil.
aren't on the ship anymore. They're on our ship.
Now that
we
the
don't want
combat
to-
ends, I believe you've now docked, so it just takes time for them to come up here.
Okay. If they're on our ship, Commander Haifa, transport that guy off the bridge and into space. He'll be fine.
Why
just
don't
beam him?
why don't we want to beam him into the star? This is a player asking, right? That was y'all's whole thing last time.
That was
That was-
Dalek's
that was
whole
my
thing. We're
order,
not
yeah.
near a star.
I
we
can
would have
get
to
us to
move-
one if it's not going to kill him.
He sat up really quick, so let's just
The
get him off the ship
QSD.
and then jump away.
Well, no, the QSD could get us to a star and put him in the star, right?
It could.
Right,
But right now, Rylov is on the bridge and Rylov's giving the orders. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
You
Well,
have an
I'll
order.
say.
Also, you were opposed to beaming into his sun yesterday.
Well, I'm
last time,
opposed
so he's
to
just
doing.
ignoring.
No, I'm opposed to doing something that would obviously kill him. I don't know. Space might as well do that too. I don't know.
Rylov doesn't know that the sun will kill him. He's pretty sure that the space won't. So we're just dropping him off and then QED
You're also
jumping
on
away.
a
That's his
call with Pend.
plan. Yes.
And is. So,
Like he's doing the simplest thing to make sure we've got distance.
Yes, you in, him out.
But he.
Yeah. They're on, so him out.
Okay.
and
yeah.
then if we can get back to the station, we've got allies.
Hyphus says, Centurion, there's nothing to suggest that beaming him into space will do anything. He can just reappear.
Mila says,
Do you have a better suggestion?
but we
Okay.
lack the technology necessary to contain him.
Speaking of, then start looking up anything on these people.
Is there,
Yes, sir.
GM, now that we've encountered him more, is there a possibility of disrupting him more? Isolating him?
You lack the hardware. Like the stuff that would contain him
Yeah.
is theoretical stuff in a lab
Okay.
somewhere in Utopia Planitia or Daystrom Institute. You'd have to physically go to the place and get the things you're looking for because you wouldn't be able to really. Even if you did replicate it, you'd still have to call them, wait for them to respond, look through the libraries at a lag, and then eventually you'd figure out what it is
Yeah.
that might
If
work.
if we were to try doing this ourselves, it would take days at least.
Yeah.
we are at
We've
least
already gone
24
over that
hours away.
option.
Yeah,
48.
you know, you theoretically in the 1940s you could make a nuclear bomb. That doesn't mean the crew of an aircraft carrier could make the nuclear bomb on their own.
Though it is worth pointing out, you have made that exact research easier because yes, you've had a direct encounter and you have sensor logs of this thing on your bridge, so that'll be helpful.
So what you're
Stop for a
saying
moment.
is, even if we all die because of this, we should send a sensor buoy back to the Federation so that our deaths aren't completely in vain?
You know,
It's a
we're
Starfleet
also
way.
assuming that our transporter can even lock onto him. For all we
Well,
know.
he's currently unconscious, and I would really like him off the ship before he wakes up. So if we could
Let's
do
do
that.
Well, a thought, GM. What would happen if I tried to hold him in the pattern buffer? Like I turn him into energy, like we do with all people who beam, and do not convert that back into matter. I just try to hold him as suspended energy.
Depending on how his biology works, his signal degrades in the buffer given time. So you'd be able to keep him in there. If he was a regular human or human alike or human analog, you could probably keep him in there for, I think by this point, I would say you could probably keep someone in there for like 15 minutes to half an hour, maybe an hour. But after a certain time, unless you're a certain ace engineer from a century ago, patterns degrade and eventually the person, whatever you beam out, is dead. Or just there's not enough there to bring him back. What will happen to him? You don't know. No one's ever held a hyperspace being in a pattern buffer before.
Then I'll
But it's
say-
theoretically something you could do. You could theoretically put someone in a buffer and just not beam them out.
I'll say Centurion. One idea: I could hold him in the pattern buffer long enough for Captain Penn to communicate with his contact.
Let's just dump him into space. We're gonna keep talking about it, and then he's gonna sit up again.
Which is what happened last time.
Into space. Also, because
That's exactly what happened last
he
time.
might be able to just get himself out of the transport buffer. So,
All right.
Literally, whatever we do, we should just do it now.
As the captain of the station and still on the call, your commanding officer has given you an order. Fulfill it.
Because we did explore all these other options before. It was like, oh no. What is the transport roll?
The person hasn't tried to do it yet.
Oh, I'm wait. Oh, yeah. I was waiting on you to give it to me.
I thought you were being. No. I thought, from my perspective, I didn't hear Winchester, the player, say it. So it's like, then the person you're asking to do it either hasn't said it yet or is defiantly not doing it. So I was trying to clarify which was happening.
That's
like that's where it's like. But yes, the difficulty is control plus engineering difficulty. Here we go. They're not on a pad. They're not going to a pad, but you're being into space, so that makes it a little easier. And then
We're not being picky.
there's the fact you're beaming a hyperspace being. Control engineering difficulty 8, assisted by sensors engineering.
I can assist you by directing you to do it.
I mean, you did just
Alternatively,
kind of point
where's
out
the
that you're
nearest
not doing
airlock?
that, and you can't. You just pointed out that Rylov can do that. That it's
Yeah, but I'm
Rylov's order.
telling you to follow his orders.
However, your direct
It's
won't
unrelated.
fire because you're not the commanding officer of the Da Vinci. You're the commanding officer of the station.
But Pend is a commanding officer of Haifa still, though. 'Cause
I will draw that line in the sand. There is a demarcation of power between station commanders and ship commanders. And at present, Penn does not have command of the Da Vinci.
Rylov can, though.
Rylov certainly can. Well, actually, no longer, because Commander Tharlik is back on the ship.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
He's the XO again.
I mean,
Can Mila
Exo
assist
can
in
direct.
the
Exo can still direct.
transporter role?
Sorry, say again?
Can Mila assist with the transporter role?
With reason science, yeah.
Cool. Because she wants that guy off the ship. Preferably widely scattered across as wide a thing as the transporter can do. Or at least, like, everything from him from the ankle down should be that wildly scattered.
So what you're saying is you're not assisting.
Oh, I'm assisting.
Okay.
You like anti-assist, where you
Yeah, it's called an
roll and
opposed.
you subtract
Yeah.
that from their roll? Okay.
Harm assist. Diff 8. Yeah, no, but Rylov can still direct because Nexo can direct.
Oh, there you go.
They
Yep.
just get less, I believe.
No, the direct is still the same.
Oh, it's just one direct. Yeah, no, you just have abilities to give you more.
Yeah, I have more directs because I've built my character to do that.
Very bossy.
Yeah, Grennan had that.
All right. One and 5 to Eugene.
Okay.
Somebody's kitty's hungry.
Yes, and it's early. You're not getting fed.
Ship comps.
Nice.
Oh, no.
I think we're one short.
Too short.
Yike! Not that direct. Apparently, 2 off.
6 for a target of 8.
Hold
My
on. I can
determination's not gonna do
argue-
anything here.
Hold on. I did say get that thing off my ship. Methodical planning
I'm
for an
not taking.
assist.
I am so not taking that.
Okay, fair.
You also told me to do something different with him.
It was worth the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Do we get a bonus
Um,
if we literally pray and Hail Mary before?
We have to do 10 Hail Marys and 30 Our Fathers
Okay. Well,
without looking it up.
present.
But no, that is not enough. I believe the check fails. And there's a comp.
We can
Oh.
perhaps I don't if this comp might affect the ship.
It won't. Well, it will
okay.
tangentially, but not directly.
Okay. Never mind then.
Oh God.
What? I'm clicking on all the wrong things. As you try to beam him, and he flitters away, and then his entire body turns a brilliant gold with streaks of black and green energy zipping around through him, and then he re-solidifies into the person that you all have encountered. And then he begins to sit up again, and the scene ends.
God damn it. Just can't get rid of this guy.
I've been trying.
Team Diver, what you doing? Also, you're down in momentum.
Oh, hi. Back here.
Holy diver!
Damn it, now I have to look that up.
it's Dio. It's not that great.
What? Screw you.
Oof.
I'll come at you.
Anyway, yeah, we know we got 2 guards ahead. Okay.
No, YouTube, not my videos. I don't have Holy Diver as a game I've ran, although that is now a episode title that needs to happen. Oh, that could be today's.
A monastic group of monks who dive into wrecks for like religious purposes.
Well, they're pearl diving, you see.
Where else would a god live other than at the bottom of the deep, darkest recessions of the ocean?
Boy, if only you guys had a fishman doctor.
So what's rescue
USS
team up to?
USS Innsmouth.
Lots of people are assigned to that ship, but few people manage to transfer off of it.
Well,
it's beginning to look a lot like Fishman.
we can either shoot them or we can try and take them out silently between Kovic and Rulan's martial artiness.
Yeah,
I say
take
take them out quietly, because the problem we're going to run into is if we take them out loudly, they can just kill Jaishu or threaten to kill her.
Right,
So,
I agree.
you know.
So, Rulan with me.
We'll start quiet, and if things get loud, then they get loud.
Now let's see if we can figure out how to open up these magic doors.
Oh, I can do that. I think I just have to press a button, really.
It literally is just a push button, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do we need to collect everyone in here? Like, it's going to act like an airlock system and close this door and open that one?
You can set it to do that, or you can let it stay open.
Oh, we'll just let it stay open. But that's not right now. That isn't on Kovic and Rulan.
Yep.
And their security team, I imagine.
Yep.
Come on, boys.
Eh.
Nope. I mean,
Actually,
Flora
would you
and-
want me? Would you want me
swap
towards the
positions.
front? Because
Is
Saral.
Hurley coming with us, or is Hurley stuck in the water?
No, Hurley has the suit and anti-grav stuff, so he can swim
Oh,
along in the
okay.
air.
Would you guys want Saral to be more up front? Because Saral's best usage is as a melee combatant.
I'll point out you are basically all in the same range band.
Yes. So we probably don't want to be all there, but Tolerant needs to be there to do the door stuff. The Dr. Callus might want to be further back.
Yeah, why don't you switch places with Callus, Saral?
Well, that would
Sure.
still be in the same range band.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
It'd have to be like out here.
Yeah. Oh.
Would be a different range band.
No, I want to be up. I want to be close, because if something happens, I want to, be able to help people.
Be able to
Carry off
immediately deal with the
effects.
injury.
Everyone hits. but that is
Yay.
valid.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just hope you do that, and they don't notice that there's more people in here. And would you? I suppose we're planning for this to be just those two. So would you like Talora's action to be essentially assisting your sneak attack by whatever she's doing here?
Well, we're also assuming that there's a direct route to where those two guards are
we
from
sincerely
here.
hope so.
Yeah. So, I mean, there might be another door or something between, but yeah.
Yes. But, something can be sufficiently... She's already in the system here. She can do something. Plausibly.
The door looms translucent at you.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
So to clarify, are you just opening and then firing as soon as you can, or are you trying to be super sneaky and trying to very?
Oh, we're trying
quietly
to sneak, and we're not going to shoot. We're going to try and take them out hand to hand, even though they're augments.
Give me fitness security opposed to see if you can move quickly enough that you catch them unawares.
Even if they see us, it doesn't matter if they see us for a split second if they're immediately, knocked out.
Right.
Yes, but ideally we make it so that is only a split second. And could Talora assist that through her opening of the doors in a particularly quiet manner, or she's making that no alert goes off for the doors opening, or whatever manner she goes about that?
You could assist in that manner, yeah.
Yes.
I just don't have to spend that many
silent?
dice because there's two people. Don't tell me to be silent. I'm running.
Not usually a streamlined creature. Kovic has a cat in his bag.
Meow.
Wait, a Katin's here?
Cat vacation.
Yeah,
All right,
Vacation augment on the other side of the door. That's one of them's vacation augment. There we go.
I guess take 5 threat for a full mit from Kovic for fitness security, and that'll cover his bold.
I'll note you guys have one free hit because you have a security team with you.
So that's 6.
Am I doing science or engineering here?
Engineering.
Ooh, 1 off. Ooh, tragic. I'll be right back.
We are
Makes sense.
tied currently then.
At present, unless someone else throws an assist in there, they are going to catch you.
This is fitness security.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got Rulon?
I can roll this.
Okay.
I got good fitness security. Internal security focus.
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay. Because you said this is them. This would be them catching us?
People,
No, this
not
is us.
People, not sensors.
Yeah.
Well, right, but that's the thing is I'm trying to figure out a way to trick their to because they
This
are security.
this is us moving up quickly but sneakily into melee range.
Okay. Yep. Okay, that's fine. No focus. Just a decent stat.
That gets you one. That's enough.
Yep. Thralic, you got Rulon. I think you've been playing her, them, whatever.
They are BRB, I believe.
Ah.
So in essence, you guys in effect have a what amounts to a full combat round to attack them before they actually get to do something, because they straight up do not see you. Like by the time they actually start drawing their weapons to level to somewhere where they could shoot you, you're already on top of them, or you're either already shooting them, you're already punching them. Stuff. I will note there is limited space in the range band because they are purposely staying close to this doorway here.
Mind if Saral takes the other?
Sure.
Because this is hand-to-hand combat time.
They still get opposed rolls, but because you're jumping them, you're going to get 1 free hit because you have the element of surprise. But they can still try to defend themselves.
And bring along that security team. They're always handy.
So it gives you guys 1 free hit.
So we got 2 free hits. Okay.
Actually, you know what? What I'll do instead, it makes more sense because they're completely caught off guard. I will treat this as a difficulty 2 task to attack them. So difficulty 1 because of the security guys who are helping you rush them.
I'll spend a threat for a 3rd die. Suzmana focus.
Yep.
Oh no. I do hit. Do we want me to try to use a value and re-roll that?
Up to you.
Combat is just applied physics.
Yep.
And there's a momentum on the board for you, Kovic.
Okay. It's too bad I have bold security. So yeah, we're treating this just as a difficulty 1 non-opposed roll.
Yep.
2, right?
1 because of the security team. Okay, so I'll take 1 threat for bold, laughing murder for a focus.
Yep.
And
I generated 2 momentum.
how about hard-boiled detective as a trait?
Yeah.
That's a free hit. I'll re-roll the whiff. So that's 6. So we gained 5. Why is my volume gone to hell all of a sudden?
1 float. Both you can roll damage.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll 3.
I'm spending 1 to re-roll 5. Much better.
9 for Kovac. Knocks his guy out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knocks the other guy out.
Impressive technique, Harmonizer.
Quick, throw him in the water. Oh, isn't that what we're doing?
No, we brought restraints. For
Yep.
sure.
We did.
GM, can I examine the bodies? What species are these guys?
Reason medicine difficulty of 1.
I assume Roland is probably going to watch. There's a door this way, or is this just empty corridor?
Emergency
Go ahead.
Xenobiology.
Yep.
All right, 1 momentum.
You gain 1 back. So get that information for you.
You're not so bad yourself, Zeral.
Names are hard.
I can't chew gum and say names at the same time. It just doesn't happen.
A Cardassian and a Betazoid.
Oh.
Search them for pass keys, anything along those lines.
Before I answered that, I'll answer the other question that's coming at me. There was a question if there was something over that way. The answer to that is there is further. That leads further up.
Oh, okay.
Into the to the surface.
Yeah, so I'm just guessing he's just going to sit there and cover it to make sure nothing comes up behind everyone.
Yeah.
Or from that direction.
Probably should highlight that with a paint. I was like, how is that not obvious? Like, oh, it's because I didn't make it obvious. That's why. There.
Yeah.
I inject the two of them with doses of sedatives so strong that they are knocked out for like the next, 4 to 8 hours. I want to make sure they don't get up for, after we leave.
Control medicine difficulty of 2 for each of them.
Here, have all the morphine. They won't be getting up for a while.
General practice as a focus.
Say again, sorry?
This is general practice as a focus?
Yeah.
This isn't really general practice, but, delivering anesthesia is. All right, 1 momentum for both. Okay, I will re-roll that 0 on the second roll. Okay. So you said 2 difficulty each, so a net equal with the momentum.
Okay.
Harmonizer, they're going to be out cold for the next the next long while. Do what you want with them.
Thanks, Doc. I think we'll just bind them and disarm them. Quick pair of zip ties. And yeah, looking for any pass keys, etc. Okay, there it is. Insight, security, diff 3. Take 2 momentum and 1 threat for 4 dice. I'll fish. Why not? Here we go. Gain 1.
Yes, you notice between the Cardassian has what appears to be some sort of security fob to open a door.
Okay, I'll take Kim's fob. And
I'll note that it looks like it has a biometric reader for someone's thumb.
I take his thumb.
Depending on if that's a science or a medical role, either Callus could try and duplicate the pattern, or Talora could. Or Hurley, technically.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
And we'll find out what role it is to do such a thing.
There's a couple ways you could interface with it. Using one of your scanners, you could try to plug into its computer and try to trick it that way. The other way is to literally open it and then mess with its mechanics. Its electronics, rather. So it turns into control, science, or engineering. Difficulty of 2, I'd say, either way.
You said it was a biometric scanner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I not simply grab the hand and place it on the scanner?
Well, the thing is, when you would press your thumb against the fob and then enter it into the entryway and then turn it. So it's checking that the right person. It's checking not only that you have the key and you're pressing it against the door. It's also making sure the right person's doing it.
Okay.
So I mean, if you drag this person around, you could do it that way. You just have to, weekend at Bernie's it and haul this guy around while you're opening doors. But
cut off the thumb,
That would not work.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, sure. I will use my tendrils to pick up one of these guys and try to brute force it.
Wait, no. Why don't you just try to reprogram the thing to match Kovic's finger print?
Okay, Talora, that sounds much more like a you thing. Why don't you take over then?
Sure. Yeah.
No one likes my suggestion.
I mean, it's a little bit grim and excessive, but she'll take that, dip back just a little bit to make sure we're not all clustery, and do some reprogramming. You said that was
Yes.
daring science?
Control.
Control science.
Or engineering, either way.
Yep, depends which way you're doing it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm a scientist.
Too much time around.
God damn it, my sheet bugged out. You know when you go to make it, maximize it, and it decides
Yeah.
it's going to open as just the bar? Yeah. Surveillance focus?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, it's not robotics. It's not a... analysis focus. Actually, I'm tricking what it presumes to be analyzing.
Say it again, sorry?
Analysis focus. I'm tricking
Yes.
what this thing is analyzing.
Yep.
I was trying to be too much of a smartass with that I overlooked the first one.
I'll be right back. One moment, please.
My suggestion was so grim it made the GM quit.
It was a little grim. Yeah. You're like, let me
was
meat
just
puppet the
trying
guy
to
here.
listen. I thought if we ripped it open, it'd be kind of hard, but just dragging a guy along is easy.
She's gonna.
Well, we
plug
got
a
an
tricorder
engineering
in it.
kit.
I mean, she's
We have
gonna
an
plug a
engineering kit
tricorder and
now.
reprogram it that way.
You're just gonna stick a tentacle up the guy's ass and puppet him.
I was under the impression that espionage was about being quick and efficient.
He just broke Ryle off.
Holy shit!
With that, I'll be
my
right back.
God. Okay, the FIS has created space hentai.
Oh, going to hell.
No.
That's just hentai.
That's just hentai, yeah.
It's just regular hentai. There we go. I got 5 successes on
Oh,
reprogramming
no.
it. It's fast. That was... I should probably type what I used to spend for that. Oh my lord. That is...
Yeah, these games really take a turn.
Oh yeah, we're mature adults.
Burn? That implied they started somewhere.
I know, we start south and we just turn into fucknose.
So we should probably get north at some point then, right?
No.
Oh, I see. Oh, we started heading south and then we just start heading down after that.
Yeah, we're just going down on so many different axes.
Yeah. We're inventing new axes, actually. I can't believe that this guy woke up again. I mean, I can believe it. As soon as I rolled the comp, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, that's why it's a case of just toss his ass out any way you can and just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw him in a torpedo tube and just yeet him into space.
I mean, Thrall's going to be
Honestly.
exiting the turbo lift, I presume, beginning of the next scene.
Just gonna blast
So,
this guy again.
It's time to start
Yeah.
throwing overloading phasers at it.
Bro, I'm gonna start trying to shoot it with the disruptor, and the GM's gonna be like, "The battery's dead." I'm like, "Damn."
oh, I have a solution for if the battery's dead. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna take someone else's. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll throw it at him hard enough that it hurts.
Yeah, the battery said I'm just gonna bludgeon him to death with it.
Yeah.
Oh, he might be going full feral creature on Rylov there in a minute.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going full feral creature.
It's not gonna be
Pen-
great.
Pendy's listening to it thinking, I'm safely at the station for once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna physically throw him out an airlock.
Just put him into one of the escape pods on the bridge and go from there.
Yeah.
That was an inordinately high transporter roll.
Yeah, it's like difficulty 8. Shit, we'll
Yeah.
do something else. I don't know.
I don't know. Badgers are kind of stubborn, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
He's turning into a badger.
oh,
He's Welsh?
probably.
No, if he was Welsh, he'd be turning into a sheep so someone could fuck it.
I thought that was Scots.
No, it's the Welsh who shag sheep.
Unironically, I thought it was the Kiwis.
And to bring it all
Rylov, do you shag sheep?
and to bring it all full circle, that's why H.P. Lovecraft wrote Shadow over Innsmouth, is because he discovered that he was part Welsh.
Yes, and he was horrified by it. Yeah, that's right.
Really? I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah, he discovered he had Welsh heritage, and like
Considering like
the shadow over Innsmouth is his way of coping.
considering like 30% of the people of the England have some amount of Celtic ancestry, it's not a
Yeah.
huge surprise.
Welsh and Celtic are
No.
different.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, Celtic's more Scottish-Irish.
Well, he's also
Or-
a guy who wrote a story where the main character kills himself because he discovered he had a bit of African blood in him.
Yes.
Yeah, like Lovecraft is horrifically racist.
Yeah,
Was
Lovecraft is
horrifically
racist to the point where in like the 1920s, other authors were writing him and going, "Dude, don't you think that's a bit too racist in 1920s America?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so racist. A racist is like, mate,
Whoa.
calm down.
Whoa, tone
Oh.
it down a little bit.
Yeah, the J.K.
We don't
Rowling
like them, but damn, we're
1920s.
civilized.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. The J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
No.
Woof.
Ow.
Not to mention he's terrified of sex and the female generative organs.
I mean,
Terrified of women in
that's
general.
all men up until well, all
Until?
men generally.
Well, of course we're afraid. They hold so much power over us.
Huh.
Corvidian, please come back.
Yeah, we're gonna get you banned on Twitch.
Off
Right.
the defense, heading south. We're just
Right.
It's
We're just
We're
talking
gonna be
about George
fine.
O'Keeffe paintings. That's all we're doing.
Yep, we're just grabbing those shovels and we're just digging.
I don't know. Am I digging or am I just watching?
I
yes.
don't know. Are you into that?
Yeah, the USS Voyeur. It did participate in the Battle of Wolf 359, but it didn't do much.
Oh, that's a
Apparently
good
the
one.
heating was out and it got a bit sweaty.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, that's so stupid.
When the players are begging for the GM to come back.
Please.
Live on the internet.
It's fine. Don't worry.
So, shall we talk about Lovecraft's name for his black cat?
No.
No.
Talk about
Sure,
cats.
let's
That
add
might
that to the
literally be a
situation.
Twitch ban.
Ooh.
Seriously,
spicy
people.
one. Dad is there, spicy one.
Yeah.
Tremendously influential author, but
Ooh.
really,
Not.
really creepy human being.
I also
Yep.
don't
Yeah.
think honestly that good of an author.
Yeah,
No.
I was going to say, you really gotta understand, like, separate the art from the artist. The Epic of
Well-
Gilgamesh is like a tremendously important work of literature, but also, the ancient Sumerians weren't exactly of modern opinions about, sexual assault and
Right,
consent.
right.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, but that's
You've
the
gotta
same with
take
the
this word.
Romans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
like, the
I mean,
Romans
I
and Greeks
seen what-
produced so much stuff, yet they would traffic in, say, like, tens of thousands of slaves a day. It's like,
Mhm.
Well, if
I
they
was
didn't
just
want to
saying
be
that he's not
slaves,
actually
they
a good writer.
if they didn't want to be
Yeah.
slaves, they shouldn't have lost the wars.
So-
absolutely.
Well, so here's my thing. It's with Lovecraft. It's very hard to separate the art from the
Mhm.
artist because so much of the art is like Lovecraft projecting his own manias and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
hang-ups about the world
Mhm.
Well,
into
I mean,
his
Mhm.
horror.
when
Wait, are you
Lovecraft was
telling-
good, he was really good, but then when he wasn't, he was really shit.
So are you
Yeah,
telling
this
us
is where the-
racism is a mental illness?
I mean, it can be a form of neurosis for sure. And I
Yeah.
think that's where the J.K. Rowling comparisons come into too, where, like, regardless of what you make of Harry Potter in the modern day, it's, kind of undeniable that her recent detective work is,
Yeah.
representative of her current day political beliefs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so the
I
thing that
has
I-
returned.
Thank God.
Oh,
Thank
thank
God.
God.
God. Yeah. You
Tell
may be
us.
banned from Twitch now, just so you know.
What?
Don't
Better
worry
not be
about
doing
I'm
it.
just talking about Lovecraft being racist.
Oh, okay. That's
That wasn't even
Well,
the worst of it.
yeah.
That was
That was
absolutely
one of
not
the
the worst of it.
conversations.
No,
There
the
was some-
suggestions about how to reanimate this guy were the worst.
Right.
There was some derailment, to say the least.
all right.
There
I'll-
was some
Throwing
discussion.
him over my shoulder.
There
I
was some
didn't
di-
suggest anything dirty.
There was some suggestion of puppetry.
Yeah,
I'll,
from
all
her,
right,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'll be sure to review the footage.
Wait, is meat puppetry just Muppetry?
Muppetry? Yeah.
So
Muppetry.
what do? You get the
Yeah.
bodies. Someone was poking a device to get it to work. You're giving me
Please no
threat.
poking.
Yeah, I was about to say there was not going to be any poking.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Talora
that's
was modifying the
Yes,
Bob.
Talora has succeeded at that. Rulon has a roll for seeing the door. No way, it's mine.
All right, then.
You can go get it in the dark.
But yeah, you got
I can't, actually.
It's right there.
Yeah, I can't.
You made a threat off of me before that roll. And we made 3 momentum, I think. It was a diff 2 to reprogram it, right?
Yes, so you'd gain 3.
Congratulations, Kovic. It is reprogrammed to you.
Well, let's hope I don't go down. All right. So is
Don't
this?
worry. I'm sure Callus would love to meet Puppet you.
Don't ever say that again. So is this door locked?
I still need a roll from Rulon.
As a roll.
Oh, sorry. Throlic, are you back to have Rulon?
Yeah. Oh, I would
And
back
this
for
is
all
a-
of what happened.
Is that a float for what?
Yeah,
Tora
there's a
did?
from Talaris.
Okay. I'll just think of a question that I can type while you do that, so just keep that floating
Okay.
for a second.
Wrong insight security diff 2.
Didn't you all see the title of this episode? Desperate Silence. What do you do? Maddenings. Desperate noises.
FIS law as a focus?
Walk me through that?
No.
Okay. If you don't believe it, I don't believe it either.
Look, I don't know what's covered under FIS law.
What is the legal way to watch a door?
Yeah, exactly. Could be something. They've got light beings. There might be grounds for this.
Unfortunately, the legal theory is not what we're testing here.
Yeah. I'll buy it. Extra die.
Can
Momentum.
you imagine that conversation? A light being in like a control panel. Donnie, get out the light switch. Everyone feels weird.
Yeah.
Oh no, the lights are flickering. No, that's just Johnny in there.
We want you to press his button.
Well,
That looks like a comp.
I don't know why I rolled science.
Don't know either. Did 16 make it? On 8 plus
Nope.
something?
Nope.
So, comp? You gonna squash it or you gonna let it go?
I'll quash comp.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong. You don't hear anything of note beyond the door.
Cool.
If I'm taking one of the DNA off, could I check who the visual is against databases information on Tal's Aura's pad? You would have that momentum handed back to you. You do not have the information you need to answer that question.
Okay, so the guy's not in any database.
Not one that's on your pad, no.
Oh, I wasn't sure if her pad's like, or her tricorder could be linked to the station computer still or not.
Not currently, not from where you are.
Okay.
Plus, if you did, you'd have to broadcast your location a bit. Because you'd be broadcasting to the thing.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have his DNA.
Yeah, it was just biometric readings, but yeah.
Yeah, so what his augments?
Oh, I'm sorry, say again?
What are his augmentations?
Oh, I thought you said organs, and I was like, is this from the discussion from earlier?
We're harvesting them. We are selling those.
Welcome to Star Trek Adventures.
Market, baby!
And now we're in a cyberpunk game.
Yes, we're in the Grim world.
So, in the grim dark future, you can spend for that. The augmentations are intellectual and physical and social. But it seems to be more. It doesn't fit the Earth type augment. And that there's a certain methodology that Earthlings use to augment, which Klingons have copied before. So there's a string of that. It isn't that. It's some other string that you're not familiar with, actually. But it is some sort of augment. It is a wide package Uberman sort of package of genetic augmentation.
Yeah. I mean, she'll pick her head around. So this is a different strain of augmentation to the standard mimicry of the humans' failed projects.
Ugh, that could be better, could be worse.
And I believe the next question was being asked, is this door locked?
Yes.
You move up to the door. It goes a little translucent, so boop. And it looks like it has a similar door panel, so it looks like you could just open the door. Like, it's not locked or anything.
Okie dokie. I will try to open the door. Whoosh.
You open the door just in time to see two guards looking over at the open door. At the opening door.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Sorry, I had to zoom out. I was too zoomed in. Ah.
The two look over at the door, blades in hand. They give a look at the two people clumped at your feet. They look back at you, and the scene ends. That's why. Yep. Meanwhile, he's getting back up again.
Well,
Okay. Just shooting him again.
I mean,
Am
there's a method.
Because I'm sure he doesn't look like talking when he's getting back up.
No. He looks more and more angry every time.
Do you want to spin that thing that allows you to just go first?
Oh, that is
No
if we're not already
hesitation.
going first.
Well, we dropped out of combat, so we're all refreshed. You are probably the most fighty, shooty guy we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on what the current order of things are.
You guys are starting first because you guys. I imagine you guys are immediately going to attack him the moment he starts setting up.
He's Ryle's probably just keeping his disruptor trained on the guy at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not moving my arm. It doesn't look as threatening to the crew as it might do otherwise, but yeah, okay. Okay. So
Shooting him
we
again.
will. Yes.
He bought a full mitt.
Well-
In case you're wondering.
Yes, I did notice that. We'll aim.
Okay.
And we'll spend the 2. We've got the 3 buffs. 4 buffs. 3 buffs plus the 4th other buff from Thrally.
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 Yeah.
We'll call her that. We'll go with that.
Not when I'm on the bridge, you won't.
Yeah, but we're spending that 2 and the 4 otherwise.
4 to me.
Yep.
Good.
And I should swap from Prison's Command, because that is not what is being rolled here. I am not having a mental battle with this man. That is a terrible idea.
Yeah, no, that's my plan.
That... false? I'm sorry, false?
You didn't tick
False?
one, I think.
Oh, it unticked.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happened.
Those could all be hits.
Yeah, 7 hits, so 1, 2, 3... 15 is a miss. But everything else is a hit, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8...
9.
9.
9. And plus the bonus.
I have another reroll from aiming. 10.
And so...
That is 10 with the bonuses.
Yep.
Okay, gain 5. And the float. And
Yep.
stay the hell down, mister. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Want to spend 1 to reroll?
Sure. 12.
12 damage, you say?
I know we have to do... Yeah.
I gain 2 because he gets angry.
Yes, he does. Approximately 26 to...
Yeah, 26
9.
to 29 is
the range, unless, of course, he gets...
Tougher
Or-
each time he
yeah,
regenerates.
unless he gets more, yeah. Which is a
Unless he gets-
possibility.
It is a possibility. I'm shooting him again.
Oops. 2
How
perspectives.
many... Yeah, you only generate the 1 float on your ability, correct?
Correct.
He's a full midding again.
Oh, we just have to burn through all his
Yep.
regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
He only has
Go.
13, right?
13.
What were our mission directives again? Because I believe one of them... yes, the interference from higher order beings.
I don't know if that applies. It doesn't say hyper... No, it's fine.
Higher order, close enough. We'll spend the 3 and give you 2 threat.
Certainly.
Lovely. I can reroll once, actually. I'll do that on the complication. No, twice, because I've...
Twice.
Yeah, no, twice anyway, because I've got the other thing. So yeah, no, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's
Jesus.
I have 3
6.
things that make me hard to read, and he is trying to read me, and it is complicating his entire existence. That is what that is.
Surely he won't just shoot me again.
Surely you would. At what point do they stop working because I'm doing the same thing? Yeah.
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 Well, you're the funny thing is that the way I'm picturing it is that you're not shooting center mass like most people would. You're like, no. He'll expect that. You're shooting for like his head, his left arm, his left foot, his right foot, his hip. It's like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
constantly changing where you're aiming. He's like, what? Why does someone shoot there? Because I'm inscrutable and all this stuff. Plus, I'm presuming you're gonna dodge, which you're not. So that's throwing me off a little bit.
It's throwing both of us off, but it's more in my favor than yours.
Yeah. Why aren't
we'll
you
use the
dodging?
float to...
All my training tells me that you dodge when you're shot at. And in Star Trek, people can dodge being shot at, because that's why entry weapons suck.
So we had...
It's another
Yeah.
12.
12
So to 24.
We're at 24 so far.
gains 2.
I vote you just dump
Uh,
momentum.
I have an option for giving us some more.
Yep.
In terms of not, leaving us with more momentum to
Yeah.
do the other things.
Sounds good.
I mean, not to mention we can just quick to action anyway without the cost needed. That's
That's
another
true.
challenge. I have. Why can't I find it suddenly? Legion of Honor, 2 bonus momentum, and then we'll get the 2 bonus momentum and use 2 more momentum, so that'd be 4 more damage total.
That's 28.
Still moving.
1 more.
It's 29.
Is he down now?
Still moving.
Okay, so he gets
Okay.
stronger every time.
Right.
Yep.
We'll figure out by how much.
I could put the remaining 3 in there and hope, or we could leave it to someone else.
I like putting the remaining 3 in there because I can move next.
Fair enough.
Getting 3 are going in.
It seems to be the case.
Still moving.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
He does get tougher every time.
Quick to action
Yep.
to Thralic, I presume.
Yep.
You can fire from here because the door's open. You can see hell. You hear it as you're ascending.
Yeah. So I will correct you. I can't fire from here because I have 2 broken arms.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
like you could direct me. I think I have a way to make it a little bit easier.
Yep, I'll do that. So, I'm not actually moving zones, but I'm moving to be visible, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're running with 2 broken arms, does that mean you just have like your 2 arms just like flailing in broken directions?
No, it's manga running. That's what it is. It's anime running. That's why they're
Captain
flapping
Naruto
behind.
on the
Yeah.
bridge.
yeah.
I'm gonna say I've not been running. Probably, I've been getting to turbo lifts, but I haven't been running.
Well, hopefully somebody splinted those things.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd
I
look
don't
pretty
know if there's been
gnarly
time.
if Thralic ran out with like bones protruding.
It would be, yeah.
Lots
But yeah,
of warfare.
door opens and it'll say, Commander Haifa, continue fire.
You shout into a room
Yeah.
with no Commander Haifa.
Well, I know
Commander
that
Haifa
Commander
knows who
Haifa's
Commander-
in there.
Commander Haifa knows who Commander Haifa is.
That's true. You shout into the room and you say the order, and there's a half beat of, oh, maybe I should give the order to someone else, and then other Mila shoots.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you're not shooting.
The idea
I'm
is not to shoot; it's to beam him out.
Oh, you're trying to beam him out. My mistake.
While he's
Yeah.
conscious? Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He is
Yeah,
distracted
'cause
by
I
being
think-
shot.
Because
Yeah.
well, I realized something I could have done last time. I think. GM, would you accept a milestone from the episode where I had to do quantum calculations really fast?
I would, but I don't take them from support characters. But I'm tisk. No, you totally can. And Tim Mila's not a main character.
I would, threaten with sticking my foot somewhere for the sun division, but I don't have any feet, so
That's really good.
you'll have to settle for a nub.
Just shove that nub way up there.
No,
Will do.
damn it.
You're gonna develop a reputation if you keep suggesting that.
Good.
We're all
We're
going
Okay,
sorry.
so
but
that's-
you're going there first.
That is not to get an extra dice. That is on the determination spin to make it so, to create an advantage that my a lot of the work I did a second ago to try to beam him off is still usable. There's just a few things I need to clear up so that I could reduce the diff by 1.
Yep, pulls it down to diff 7, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will use my actual determination for this episode on
Your support one.
ask questions first, then act, because I really did try to like come up with all the options before we settled on.
That
This
is definitely true.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. And then I'll give you 5 for the remaining.
Yep.
So that. Oh no, you can ignore that last one, right? I rolled one too many dice. So that's 6. So all you got to do, Thralic, is give me 1.
I'm just gonna spend one of my pike medals and guarantee a crit.
You spend 8 power beaming him off the ship.
I'm pretty sure with this ship that doesn't concern me.
Does this ship have like extra buffers or something? Because I might have just triggered that. Like whenever you lose power.
Oh, you mean when we lose power, we get additional power back? I don't think so.
Oh, that's warp. I'm
Oh,
thinking of.
secondary reactors. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a support's talent.
Well, there is there is. I think not secondary reactors, but there is another.
There is one that can do it.
We don't have it. We have the one that just gives us 5 power.
I will note he is within close range of the ship because you can only beam things to close range of you anyway. But that's on an interstellar scale as opposed to a personal scale. He is like a long way. To give you an idea, on an interstellar scale, the moon is close range to the Earth.
Yeah.
Direct face
Slipstream now.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can't swift task and do that. It's you that's got a swift task.
Yeah.
So,
Also, so what was?
We gained 1.
Difficulty was 7.
The difficulty was 7, and
you added 2, so you put it to.
I had 6. So
So we made
okay. We made 1. We also have
the ship is supposed to roll.
Ship's supposed to roll.
So ship roll.
Sensors
Which
engineering.
is sensors engineering.
Yep.
We get 2.
Cool.
There you go.
Which is enough for a switch task.
Well,
Yep, I will use the. Well, no, actually, I can't use that float. So, according to the rules of my talent, Haifa generates a bonus momentum from succeeding when I assisted them.
Right.
So I can't use that one to then swift task.
But we have 2 on the table. You don't need.
We do. Yeah.
No, but you have a question if you want to ask it.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have a bonus momentum that you can spend here.
Yeah. Because it's attached to the task. You're right. Yep.
Nitty gritty rules are fun.
Where do I think the easiest place for Silac to complete a QSD jump to would be?
Not sure that relates to transporting somebody.
Oh, okay. Okay, it has. You're right. It has to be.
Could you go with, as we've transported this being, do we get a more accurate scan of what they are?
That would be an advantage. But you could do that.
Well, we already have enough scans, and the scans we have don't really do anything for us. It's just like future use stuff.
You can get another one, but you can't get like even more in depth.
No, but I can't afford it.
Sure
I have
can.
one.
Just spend 1 and 1.
No.
I don't think I have anything useful to ask.
Okay, so the float
That
poofs.
goes away. I will spend 2 to swift task.
Okay.
Okay, so Catman's still conscious. Weapons acquire lock phasers full power. Disintegrate him if you have to. He'll come back.
Okay. Whose weapons is that? Rylov or someone else?
So we could activate his support, or
You
each
could
of you.
activate the support and use it on my turn because there's no use Serana has in this scene.
Well, no, this is a direct from Thralic, right? So it doesn't use anybody but Thralic's turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
didn't you already direct someone? Didn't you already direct
She can do
Haifa?
it twice. She
I can do it
has
3
multiple things.
times.
I apologize. I should have known.
Yeah. I have 2 talents.
Who's
It's
at the
directing.
where's the security terminal?
Oh, wait, actually. Sorry, Haifa, you could spend 2 on your advantage. I only need 1 to swift task if I'm directing.
Oh, I could use that bonus to get a minor. Could I?
You could, yeah. Oh, you had a
Okay.
minor to begin with because you didn't move around.
Well, no, but it wasn't my turn. I was just
No.
directed to do a task.
That's true. You're right. Yep.
So I'll use a minor to move to the security console.
Okay.
That way,
So
there's
then
no
I'll
increased
continue to
difficulty.
direct you.
So you're shooting him with your
think
ship
that's what it
phasers.
was. We don't. Yeah, because we don't have cannons, do we?
Nope.
So
Hmm.
difficulty is 3 to hit him.
Four. His scale, I think, is going to make it diff 4.
Yep, because he's definitely he's
Smaller than scale 2.
He's
small
a
as scale
tiny
1.
little man.
Diff 4 shot.
God, we're going Hinkley all over this guy.
Just to confirm,
Haifa, do you have a determination?
No. Let
Okay,
me
you
see
have
if I could get
determination.
one.
I'm giving you mine.
Well, I might.
just to confirm, you're firing a ship's lasers at a humanoid being.
A phaser.
Yes.
A laser.
This does have basis in canon. In TOS, more than once do they use shipboard phasers to knock people out
Yeah.
on the ground of a planet. So it's
Yep.
fine.
Except I believe the order was kill him if you disintegrate him if you have to. So I think this isn't
Oh,
green
yeah.
this isn't green nice lasers. This is red. I'm trying to kill you laser.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the
Okay.
order. That's not what's going to
The laser,
happen.
no matter how strong it is, it's of the same easiness to hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's Mila doing?
Not shooting for lethal, if that's even possible.
You could set it to a stun mode. That won't cost you anything extra because ship
Set it
lasers.
to massive stun.
Uh-huh. This is like set it to citywide stun blast.
Mm-hmm. It's like the 20 whatever century we're in version of a fire hose.
Yeah, set it to
And I did
really
say-
big fucking headache.
I did say disintegrate if you have to. So you're technically not breaking orders, I think.
Nope, I wouldn't say.
Well,
so.
no,
Could-
but I don't want to kill him.
Yeah.
Could I spin that determination given by Commander Thralic on always doing firsts? Because I have never met anyone who's shot a space god with lasers.
That's true.
Just be
There
doing
are
it.
some who have, but they're very few. Starfleet's had this come up once or twice. Not this guy in particular, but you know.
Then I'll give you 2.
Certainly. What's the rule for that again?
Oh. didn't know
Shooting
about
space
that.
gods with phasers?
Oh,
a
I know
rule?
where to look it up. I have
It's
an
it's in an appendix, I think.
Oh no,
Well-
I know exactly where I'm going to pull from. I just need to find it.
I might try to pull some rerolls out unless Thralic, you're able to get it on yours, or the ship's able to get it on the assist. 'Cause we're already at 3.
Okay, 3. Sorry, I'll get those rolls. Didn't realize you already rolled. Strategy and tactics or team dynamics focus here, GM, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I'll re-roll that. Much better. There's 2 more.
There we go.
And then the ship weapon security is going to hit it again. So that's 3 for me and the ship combined.
Which puts us over by 2.
Yep.
Let me get the space combat
And then
momentum.
it generate bonus momentum.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna say something?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask if like devastating attack or power loss will matter.
The thing is,
power
say
loss is interesting.
a devastating would work, or power loss. Either of them could work for different reasons.
All right.
I like power loss.
But power
personally.
loss we could only do. There's only 3 we could spend, so it'd be losing 3
Sure.
power. Devastating attack hits him again for half damage.
Hmm.
I'll do devastating attack and 1 power loss. 'Cause I don't know. Maybe that it's starship power loss may translate into greater power loss on him or something. Who knows?
Do you want to roll?
Oh, I gotta actually roll damage.
Yeah,
No.
you might roll all
Yeah.
zeros. This may do nothing to him.
Yeah. Here, I can roll weapons. Got it pulled up already.
Oh, I
Well, you're
got
doing at
robbed
least
of the
3.
part. I blame that on you.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So I guess instead of that power loss, we'll spend to re-roll that.
Would you like to re-roll?
Well, we've seen what you do, so
Yeah.
Don't forget your
Um,
versatile.
Yeah, we've got versatile 2 and 2 momentum.
I guess. Yeah, let's do devastating attack and 2 power loss.
Okay, how much extra damage is that?
It's half damage again. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 damage on the first attack and 3 on the second one.
I thought devastating was half plus.
Yeah, it's half.
No,
plus.
no, that's spread.
No.
Spread
Okay.
is half damage plus effects after the first one.
The total amount was basically 9 for your ship weapon.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I got that back. I'm sorry.
Which I'm assuming that there's like some conversion.
Oh, I have an idea. So I'm basically translating this into 1 ship power is 100 personal power.
Oh.
So you've done 900 damage to this individual. So
Yeah,
Zor.
Right.
Now the thing is, the unique thing about the stun rate is that normally that would like put someone into death mode, but it's very finely tuned that if you're shooting this at a humanoid or a bunch of humanoids, they would have like long-lasting injuries that would need medical attention, but they're not dead because you're specifically tuning it just enough that all you're doing is you're just zapping people. So he just kind of gets blasted in a way in the middle of space. He's tumbling in space. He's getting ready to hold up his hands at your ship, and then this huge green beam engulfs him and like several meters around, 100 so meters around him, and then he just kind of drifts in space.
I want to congratulate us all on solving this in a very Klingon way.
Now, DM, are we dropping out of combat timing?
You've dropped out of combat timing, yeah?
All right. Helm, get us the hell out of here.
3 steps ahead of you,
QSD,
Captain.
jump.
Yeah. We don't have any momentum. I was going to say because I have the advantage, I already had it ready, but I'll just do it right now.
Where are you jumping to?
Upantar system.
What speed?
As fast as I can.
Sure, just bring this guy back to the homeworld. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Sealock is defaulting back to where the ship is stationed. Are either of my superiors?
Oh no, it's fine.
Correct?
There's really no better place to take it, but you know.
You have is your QSD active? Are you turning that on?
Yes.
And we have jumped QSD to Upantar before. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if you've done
helps
it
with
to get
anything.
here. I think you've had more than 12 hours for it to reset.
We've jumped to get here, and it's been.
Oh yeah, that was days ago.
Yeah. So you can QSD back. So
I'm pretty sure the only time we've used the QSD was in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
No, we've used
No.
it several times since then.
at least 3 off the top of my head.
The only time that we've used it that it was under your recommendation was in the first episode.
And it has largely been used under Rylov's order at this point.
Yeah.
He's used it more than Thralic. Ha.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be right back. One moment.
I gotta
there was,
advise
we
y'all not
used
to
it
get started up again, or you will get banned from Twitch.
We used
Behave
it as
yourself.
the means to escape the subspace anomaly in the first place.
Oh yeah, yeah.
After maintaining position, it was then used to reach the station in a timely manner. After a week of just sitting and waiting, and then it was used to. Did we use it to return to the location? I think we went here under normal power.
I think you went here under normal power too. Because it was about the same to wait for the QSD as to jump here.
We'd already waited for the QSD because we'd been stuck at the station for a while.
Yeah.
God, when you guys get back and we rescue Jaishu, it's going to be such a good time for Penn because he's also getting promoted to Admiral.
Hey, I still have a promotion to captain in the works too.
I'm
It's
back.
been like a month.
So you QSD back. I don't think there's a roll for QSD. It's just you use it and it resets. It takes 12 to reset.
Yeah, takes 3 power and
Do you have 3
I
power?
thought you made us use
Yes.
the roll before.
Yeah.
Oh, because of something. Yeah, because of an event. But it's not the normal thing. So everything shakes around you for a second, and then whoop, you suddenly see you see the station in front of you. Well, no, you don't, because the thing is, but
It takes 30 minutes.
well, break the magic, why don't
Does
you?
it? No, it takes 30 minutes to travel 150 light years.
Yeah, well, it takes a non-zero amount of time. It's really short.
Sirana will walk to the airlock for where we are supposed to walk. Will slime her way to the airlock for whenever we actually dock with the station, because she so desperately wants to get off of the ship and back home. So she's just like sitting, pacing back and forth by the doorway. And I would like to send a very long report over QEC to explain everything that's happened over the course of the past few weeks to my government.
Very good.
We're going to be back at the station before you
Yeah,
finish
no.
giving that report.
No, it's too long. Let me summarize.
Turning to look at Thralic, I'll say, computer, we need a EMH.
Yeah, no, the bridge can see that Thralic has 2 broken arms.
And with that, we have a new scene.
Who was that?
EMH.
Somebody called. What hillman do we have for an EMH?
Just to tell her.
I
Right?
see you've broken your arms.
Don't forget, there's Kobuk.
I did.
State the
Well,
nature of
that's
the
about
medical
EMH.
emergency.
Need a hand?
Okay, let me swap back to the name of Sub-Lieutenant Talora and put her in the appropriate zone.
One of them immediately charges toward Kovac with extraordinary speed.
Unless you have no hesitation. I don't know if Kovic does.
I do not.
No.
Congratulations.
So I'm gonna grab these guys in the back here because they're gonna get in the way.
Let's not start that again.
And this guy just kind of sprints, and then they sprint a little bit, and then they just shove off one of their feet and just fly across the room practically, and then start crashing down on Kovac, or try to anyway. Opposed roll. He is swinging for lethal. Full mitt.
Okay. I'll spend my determination on the value. Some people look better with a black eye.
Okay.
And I'll give you. We have any momentum? No.
Nope.
So I will give you 5 for the other 4 dice. Hard-boiled detective for a trait.
I'll take that, yeah. Even though you're being jumped, you're still kind of keeping a really steely eye and ready to just counterpunch immediately.
Right. From out under my fedora. So that's 3 hits to begin with. Reroll the 0. 8.
8.
Oh, we are tied.
We can at this point do damage to each other, or we
What
just
about
we
the
just
security-
clash.
Is that the security team?
Oh yeah, security team's here. So that would push me over to 9.
It would, yep.
Yep. Donk.
Let's see what we can do here. So gain 1 and
5, 6, 7.
I'll spend that 1 to reroll 3. Why not? Let's put this guy down hard.
He's about to go down anyway.
Oh, okay. Then we will keep that 1.
What? So as he's charging forward, the security team, are these harmonizer guys or are they firing mass drivers? Is the question. Or are they using phasers?
Mix.
They're mix, yeah.
Mix. So a mix of a volley of phaser and mass driver fire. They fire at the guys he's charging, trying to keep him from getting the Kovac, which is just enough to slow him down and give Kovac that extra half second of to square off, and the guy just goes flat onto the ground. Keeping the initiative.
Throw a grenade!
He moves here,
I
and
forgot to pack any.
No, so I was telling Corbinian to throw a grenade.
oh yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly
such
what
a
he's
hole.
gonna do. He runs up here and picks something off his belt and hucks a grenade at you into this area.
Oh, trip his companions.
He knew the risks.
Lethal.
Mm-hmm.
The superior will survive. Sorry, lethal, and then 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. I needed 2. I gained 2. Now I actually have to look up a grenade because I'm thinking the wrong grenade right now. You take 21 challenge dice damage and radiation. And wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
Wrong game.
Oh,
To the chest. You are now bleeding from the chest.
I didn't need this excess blood anyway.
Oops. No.
Yeah, that's what happens if you get hit in the chest in Fallout. You start losing additional health.
Huh.
I think that happens in real life as well. When you get shot in the chest, you start losing health.
So you're saying that Fallout's kind of a simulation game, then?
I think so, maybe.
Out of all of the places to be shot, I think I'd rather be shot in the chest than several other locations.
9 damage to all people in that zone.
Oof.
That's Kovac, Soral, Kalis, and your security team is dropped.
Yep.
Actually, I take that back. They are disintegrated from the blast.
Oh my gosh.
Oh well, that'd be really tragic if I wasn't command of this operation, but I'm not.
I believe some of you have some armor, so that does shave down 1, I believe. Because I don't think you have heavy armor. You just
Two.
have
Disintegrated?
2. Yeah, we're wearing it's
Yeah,
armor's
2.
2. Yeah.
the people disintegrated was the security team.
Oh, Okay, yeah.
They get red-shirted.
The red shirts. Yeah.
Oh, and also
Wow,
kills.
So unfeeling.
Also, the guys who are with you are disintegrated because they're on the ground and were already hurt to begin with, so they can't make any effort to save themselves.
Any intense effects or anything like that, or is it the standard to?
Just standard because he
avoid?
moved up to throw it rather than throwing it across the room.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 threat to avoid.
Okay, 2 threat to avoid.
And Kovic will spend 1 and 1 to avoid.
1 and 1 to avoid.
This would be the best time to Swift.
Well, we haven't really taken a turn yet, so
I'm talking about the GM.
Kalis?
Hi.
Hi.
Is it my turn?
Oh, no. I'm asking if you're avoiding injury because they're about to be disintegrated.
Yes, I prefer not to be disintegrated.
And then Swift task.
So what does that cost? Momentum?
It costs threat or
either one.
Yep.
Okay.
This guy will then spend for an extra minor. He grabs a throwing knife off his belt and throws it at Kovic. Lethal. Oh.
Those are comps.
Those are comps for one.
It bounces off the wall and funks into his eye.
I think you technically hit.
Bounce it off the ceiling, just like.
Although, what's the range on them?
Let me think. What's the number?
He throws it so hard
There,
it hits
there.
the floor and just goes back into his fucking head.
Yeah.
Oh god. Really? Hold on. I have to do the math again.
Alternatively, he eats it through the door over here, and you hear a muffled scream.
Wilhelm scream.
Oh yeah, of course.
Need to add that to the soundboard.
Oh yeah.
4 hits. They
I
only needed
approve.
3. Gained 1. And knife does that much plus vicious. There we go. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 2 complications are that in their overconfidence, they threw it kind of at your neck, like they were trying to. They were throwing lethal. The problem is they didn't think about how your device works. It happens to be more enforced there, so it turns it into a non-lethal hit. The second complication is that it would seem that is the last of the throwables. They only had the grenade and the dagger, so they only have their blade left. But you are still staring down 11 non-lethal damage, Kovic.
So that brings it down to 9 with my armor.
And you have already avoided the scene, unfortunately, so...
Let's see. Probably have to spend a milestone.
Oh, that's painful right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
We have another problem. Does this fill your track?
Yeah, it does just fill my track, so it moves it back to a lethal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could push through and stay awake. The problem is if you take any damage, you drop immediately. Actually, you would die immediately because you'd be at your 5-minute timer. Better way to put it, because when you determination your way through it, you still have the injury.
Right.
So you either go down with a lethal or try to stay up and power through it for this fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay up and power through it. I've just got to find a milestone I can throw at this. I don't know that I have one that will fit. The closest thing I have is a milestone for protecting Upentar,
Which episode was it?
First one was a directive.
And did you fight anyone in that first one or get attacked in that first one?
Oh, can do actually trade secrets devastation, a milestone when I took down the what's his face, the trader before he could grab Talora's disruptor.
Yep. So you had a fighty one. Yep, that totally applies here.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, the last couple episodes where there was that weird water thing that was trying to eat people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I didn't spend any fighty things on that one. It was
Okay.
to detect traps.
So you are on you're on death's door essentially, as the knife it hits. Your armor does kind of blunt it, so you don't immediately collapse, but you start your vision swimming. You're barely awake.
Okay, let me see if I can't put this guy down then. Hard-boiled detective.
Yep.
This is pretty damn hard-boiled. All right, take. Come on, open up character sheet. There we go. Take 6 for a full mit. I'm going to spend the Silver Star of Harmony to double my focus range for Laughing Murder.
Okay. They're spending a full minute to swing their sword back at you.
Okay. And let's see. Here goes nothing. That's about all I can do. Oh, that's not great.
7 hits.
7? Jesus fucking Christ.
They seem to be rather good at what they do.
Yeah, I mean,
And that is kill.
yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I don't think there's-
I think Kovic's about to die.
Yeah, I think Kovic's done. There's nothing you can do.
Have you burned a value yet?
I have not. I guess I could do that.
That could get you a couple more successes if you re-roll those 2 failures.
Oh,
Let
you
me pull
rolled
up.
insight security.
Oh, well, let's check that then. Because that would have been one better. Nope.
Wait,
Nope.
nope, that was a 16.
17, 16, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if it is one better, you got
one more hit,
one more hit,
but
which means
So that's 5.
so if you can get a determination by challenging a value,
Right.
then you have a 1 in 4 chance of surviving.
Right.
Or
Wait.
challenging a mission directive.
Actually, okay, because I doubled my crit range, so the
1 and 2.
9 is a crit. So that's 2, 4,
You are correct.
6, 7. So we're technically tied.
double
Yeah.
your crit range. You have 50-50 on a reroll.
I'll note as
Yeah.
well, did you add in your hard-boiled bonus?
No, so that's 8.
Oh,
yeah.
8 then.
Yeah.
Then you beat him.
You just managed to
It's good to
outpunch
remember the rules.
a friggin' augment. Come here, Khan. I'll punch you in the face. I'll punch you right in the schnoz. Come here.
Yeah, there was a degree of
Alright.
why did you do this?
Okay, so I got
Yeah.
one momentum for the inevitable reroll I'll need for shitty damage.
That's pretty good.
2, 3,
That's-
4,
that's
5,
not-
6.
that's not
They will still be standing with that damage.
I will reroll the 2.
Well, not standing. They'll be alive, but not standing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Baff! Goes sprawling across the ground and falls over.
Kovic kind of looks at him and goes, "That's the Ioshan way,
Huh?
Doctor," and he kind of just plops down on his ass.
Yeah, she will scramble over to him. What can I even do for him?
You can do first aid to actually treat the injury, so they're not just.
Yep.
Let me look that up because it's been a bit since I actually nearly killed somebody.
Soral
Yeah.
is going to remove the weaponry from this.
Dude.
Are these all separate? These are all separate zones, aren't they?
I'm not looking at the screen at the moment.
I think so.
Because I need to look up healing,
Yeah.
and this thing is not laid out terribly well in the PDF. Wait, I'm too far down. That's why.
I think basically she could stabilize it and keep me from dying at the end of the scene.
I think that's correct, but I don't know it's correct is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too.
Direct guard, pass, ready, recover. No, you're doing first aid to somebody.
You have to have a talent for the first aid to also like significantly
Yeah.
reduce their stress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Daring medicine, difficulty of 1.
Right,
I'm take that back. No. It's 1. It's 1. Yep. Never mind.
All right, focus in emergency medicine and take a threat.
Certainly.
All right, I generate 2, and I'll spend the 2 on the advantage that I'm able to give him some painkillers and make him like feel better and feel stronger than he really is for the moment to help him finish up the mission.
I'll let you do that. What I'll treat that as is that if you take if you have to avoid an injury, actually, I'll just say that gives you back your avoid injury ability.
There is
Yeah,
a thing that you're allowed to do that does give people back.
Yeah, if the person who did the first aid task spends 2, it basically gets the person back into action immediately, as if they'd
Perfect.
avoided the energy. Yeah.
Perfect. Then yeah, I'll hit him up with an upper with some painkillers and say your job's not done yet, soldier. On your feet and pull him up.
Thanks, Doc. That's a little hardcore, but all right.
If you want to try to regain some stress, you can take a moment to recover to kind of catch your breath. To difficulty
Sure. What
2.
is that?
Difficulty 2 fitness command.
You're always
Yeah.
chewing.
Oh, sorry,
on that
1
gum.
because you can hunker down.
You're always chewing on that gum. Well, if you ever need to keep your energy levels up, in ye olden days, they used to put cocaine in it, and that seemed to work out for them pretty well.
Hashtag don't do cocaine.
What's the difficulty, GM?
Diff 1.
Diff 1. Okay. Just fitness command. I'll just roll this flat. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
What does that do for me?
This would be the way to regain your avoid injury. You already have that, but the reason you're rolling it, because you made this roll, you can regain 2 stress per momentum spent repeatable, or threat in this case.
Well, I think we'll just take the it's 2 per momentum spent. You don't get a flat when you make the roll.
No. The flat is you get recover injury, but Kaelus's little bonus already gave you that. I was just trying to see if you managed to get some momentum out of the roll to spend toward it.
Yeah. I'll give you what's 2 for 1?
2 for 1, yeah.
Okay. Take 2 threat.
Okay, so you gain 4. To answer the question from earlier, yes, each of these little lines demarcate different zones in this larger room.
Soral is going to disarm this guy.
Okay. So you grab at the sword that he has?
Kick it.
You kick it away. Okay. Someone knows exactly what I was going to do. But anyway.
All right, let's see if we can't.
Oh, damn it.
What?
Bye, Kovic.
No, Kovic, you go up to this door.
And the doctor's right next to you this time.
You see Jaishu tied up against a chair.
Oh no.
And then the minute you get to that exact spot, we're in combat because an ambush fired.
Oh, is she evil? Is she going to like get out?
She's
and
tied
start
up in the
kicking
chair.
asses?
There's-
Well,
She can
It's over
psychically
here.
ambush. But no,
She
it's not,
can.
it is not her, thankfully.
But there's a door here. There's a door here. There's another door over there.
Yeah, Rulon was watching the red door.
Yeah, Talora's with Roland.
This door
Roland's a good
becomes...
shot.
The door in front of you, Kovic, goes completely transparent. You notice the wall next to Jaisha goes completely transparent, and the wall here, the door here goes completely transparent.
Oh no. Oh, there's a sniper.
Yeah.
There's two.
Thankfully, it's actually pretty hard check so far from very far away, but not very hard, but it's harder.
Oh, but dive for cover.
Yeah, dive recover may be in Kovic's future here.
That might be very, very hard given
Yeah, right.
how that works. Like, it was a very difficult shot. They have to hit the shot. and
Medium,
there's
long,
that plus 2.
extreme. So it's difficulty 3 to shoot you. Sorry.
Out of the walls may actually give me some cover from this position.
They'll help a little bit, yeah.
Come on, stupid. Yeah, I don't think the top guy's even got a shot on me.
top guy's got a shot on me, which is more important.
That's true. Yeah.
Whoops, not
Parse
that.
for all.
That to yourself.
Well, he can go like this, because he can be anywhere in that zone.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
But this guy in the far corner...
Hey,
And-
if he breaks that glass, then we have a clear ability to grab Dry's shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll spend my minor to aim. 'Cause I miss. What did I say? 3?
Yeah, you
1,
well
2, 3,
got that.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh god damn it.
Gain 4. I believe rifles plus something. It's plus 4. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I think Kovic might be dead.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens one way or another, he's going down.
Yeah, because even with the cover dice, that's not enough to. Because we're shaving
Yeah.
2 from your armor, and then
I can't bring it down to 4
Yeah,
or
no.
less. So,
Yeah, because you need to. It depends on how many injuries you get.
Yeah.
Right?
oh yeah, the shot. Kovac moves open the door, and in very film noir fashion, if you will, hard-boiled detective. There's that brief moment of you see a flicker of light, and Kovac tries to move away from the door,
Yep.
door and get covered.
that
and
is very.
and it just gets clipped. A mass driver just blasts through part of his helmet, and he goes tumbling to the ground.
Yeah, that's legit. That's nice.
Keeping, because there's another target in the area. You don't have a gun, but that's where they're looking. They're not looking here yet, so bang! They fire at Kalis.
Yay, war
Lethal.
crimes.
I don't think these guys care too much.
I also don't
Yeah.
think they've signed up to the Geneva Convention.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even know if the Federation has.
They'll ratify it
So
eventually.
the FIS hasn't, so if you're not a signatory and someone else is, it doesn't matter. They can still war crime
1,
you.
2. Oh, I can reroll. And it's an accurate gun, so
That was the argument used.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on
I think
3.
we might be dying here.
So I
Is this
gain
gonna be
3.
HDPK?
Well, Talara still is.
No.
Right? They have cool Romulan tricks, right?
And Roland and
Is she gonna
Sarah.
throw a smoke bomb and disappear?
1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean, if you
5,
keep
6,
talking
7,
like that,
8.
maybe.
8 damage. Can I even avoid again?
No, it's the same scene.
Yep. So I just have to take it and go down, right?
And the freaking cover does nothing. 8 minus 2 because of your armor. 6, yeah. 6, and Kalis gets shot straight through the center of their mass, and the whole plant just all the tendrils kind of start flopping, and the whole thing just kind of flops onto the ground.
I imagine like she was moving so quickly, like she still has forward momentum, and she just kind of like flops up against Kovic because she was running and then was just hit.
Yep.
Just keep rolling.
Her body rolls forward, bonks against the wall.
Like a tumbleweed.
Yeah.
When
Although
loose,
you guys aren't really supposed to say that word.
One loose tendril like falling across Kovic's hand.
Aw.
Yeah, very dramatic.
Turn goes to the good guys. Good luck.
Dry, you're the closest?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to take up position here.
I mean, you could, or you could go there and try to get him from a closer distance. Up to you.
Yeah, you could. That is multiple zones, though.
So,
You're also not a bad shot with a phaser rifle, which you have.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a bad shot with the rifle.
I will note where you're moving right now puts you like in line of sight with the other guy.
Well, they can hit the zone basically, so it's immaterial.
Yeah, no matter where I stand,
you'd have to move out of that zone to break the line.
Yeah. But hey, if she's still in the same zone, she's got the action to aim or charge or whatever she wants to do with the phaser. So
that's true.
I'll actually even, because you narratively pointed out Sarai's kind of hugging up against the wall, I'll actually add an additional cover die if they shoot back at you.
I am going to aim. And then take.
Which one are you shooting?
The one that's closer to me.
Okay, so it's a flat diff 2.
It's more than that. Oh, it's a rifle. So
yep.
Yes.
Cool. Take 3. I do not have a focus on this one, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Yes!
You can re-roll more of those dice because you aimed.
Yep, it's an accurate weapon.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Cool.
Re-roll 2 more dice. There we go.
Gain 1. You hit.
Gain 2.
Gain
'cause
2.
it's only diff 2.
Oh, you're right. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thud. You got knocked over from the sunshot.
Cool. What's the distance to the other one?
1, 2, 3. So sorry, why did I say 1, 2, 3? That screwed me up. Medium, long, extreme. So +1 to your difficulty. So 4 if you swift task.
5.
Why 5?
No, yeah, 3. 3. Sorry, you're right.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to spend for an extra. I'm going to spend a momentum for an extra minor.
Okay.
Break line of sight.
That's fair. Yep.
Yeah.
Turn stays with the good guys. Because the 2 bad guys left have gone.
Okay. I have medical stuff, but I can always do that after combat ends.
Yeah. So I can do Rulon, essentially.
Go ahead.
You've got a rifle.
Yeah. I have a rifle. It would be minor to move to where Sarai is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you could.
You need to either sprint and do something with an action or
See him.
spend an extra minor. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yep. As long as you can get somewhere in the zone. It's just that there's more cover because it's longer shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's difficulty
1,
on that
2,
shot?
3, 4, 5.
1.
I think.
close, medium, long, extreme 1, extreme 2, extreme 3.
Okay.
So a very narrow hole that you can shoot with, but with a rifle.
Unless you want to sprint and swift toss.
1, 2, 3. So be diff 5 to take the shot.
Oh boy.
Or you could buy an extra miner and move another thing. And then
Yeah.
you just be extreme.
You can't move because you have to. If you're going to move multiple zones, you have to sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's rules on sprinting then?
Sprinting
fastball,
is a main action, and it's a fitness con roll, difficulty 0, and you need to get.
Okay.
You always move at least one zone, no matter what, and then you can spend momentum to get extra zones.
All right. Then yeah. Let's have Rulon do that. Spend 1 for an extra die. I guess? No, actually. No, I'm just gonna roll straight. Focus in martial arts?
They do jogging and cardio. You're right. Yep. Well, jogging equivalent, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's fitness security to sprint. Difficulty 0.
Oh,
My mistake.
cool. Alright.
So you move at least 1 just for doing the sprint action. And then it's 1 momentum per extra zone you're trying to move.
And you gained 1 because of diff 0
Yep.
roll.
So yeah, I could move up to
2.
there, I guess.
Yeah, you could probably do that. Right.
James, is that okay?
So 1, 2. So you move 1. So you owe me. Yeah. You can move. You can move into this zone.
Cool.
So here
I
we
will
go.
do that.
I presume you're swift tasking.
Yep. Give you 2 to swift task. And give you 1 to buy an extra miner to aim.
Okay.
And okay. I'll spend another 1 for an extra die. Focus in mass driver small arms.
Yep.
You still will have your minor action technically by using your major to sprint there.
It's true.
Oh, right. So sorry. 1 less
Threat.
threat then. Rolling 3. Rerolling the 1. 4 hits.
There's a diff 2 from that range, I believe. Yep. So gain 2.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, gain 1 because you swift. Doy. Roll your damage.
1 damage. Mass driver rifle.
Five, 6, 7. And piercing 1 just ignores whatever armor you had, so.
All reliable.
And thunk. The guy just tumbles over from the shoulder. It just spins in place and tumbles to the ground.
Ah, my plan worked. They waste all their fire on me and the doctor.
Ah, yes, the doctor. The
You
damage
planned for the
sponge.
doctor to get shot. Do we drop out of combat?
You do, yeah.
Okay. Talora, if you could watch the door behind me so that we don't get annihilated.
Oops, wrong music.
Pretty please. Thank you, because I can't actually give anyone orders.
Sorrel
I
is
have to
going
ask
to
very nicely, and everyone here outranks me.
Sorrel is going to take a point at this bit of corridor and keep an eye on the door from here.
Funny you should ask me that. Insight security difficulty 2.
Oh, god damn it. Take a threat.
Certainly.
Internal security. Or observation.
Observation.
Insight security, you say?
Yep.
Yes.
I think Rulon is going to be keeping an eye out as well. Don't know if that
Different
helps an
spot.
assist.
You
Yeah,
can assist
different
with
spot.
it, yeah. Oh, different spot. Yeah, don't worry about it. Roland can't really assist because it's not really what we're worried about yet.
Got it.
That is 3.
So
Game 3.
Game 3. Sorrel, you notice with your Vulcan hearing, you are quite assured that you hear no movement other than the creaking and shifting of rock around you. There is no security rushing through that door. There's no whispers. There's no clicking or anything like that. It is silent. Desperately silent.
Okay, we should be clear.
Hey, that's the title of the book.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Well, good news is I generated
Now, is
3
this where I
momentum for
change
you.
it from? What was? Yeah, you did. What was it? That was the Dream River or Dream Road that you made, and I called it the Rainbow Road instead, and messed you up entirely for
Mhm.
the rest of
Yeah.
the arc. Yeah. We've got another 3 momentum though, Thralik.
Yep.
So who's
And,
gonna-
I need to look after Kovic and the doctor. I do have a medical kit, and if I didn't, the doctor does.
Did. No, he
But I do.
does. You're right. Daring medicine difficulty of 1. Oh wait, are these people insta dead? Are they at the 5-minute ticker?
I think
might
Kovic
both
is insta-dead because
Yeah, because he
you,
took an
took 2 lethal injuries.
Tal Aura.
Well,
Oh.
no, I like. Well, I guess so because it filled his stress track and over. So yeah, that would be 2.
But then again, I wouldn't take my word. I would double check
Because I
the-
got my stuff
You
back.
got your
from-
stuff back.
Yeah,
Got yourself back,
But then you got
but then you took
But then I
5
got-
and then zeroed.
yeah.
It was a lethal hit, and a lethal hit turned into normally insta dead, but you're a hero, so I don't vaporize you. But you were at
Yep.
5-minute death. I think Kalis only just took enough to drop them. I don't think they were zeroed at the same time. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was not 0. However, I'd already taken the injury beforehand, so isn't this lethal injury number 2?
Did you push through the injury, or did you just
Yeah,
go
I
down?
avoided it last time.
Avoiding is
Didn't
okay.
push-
It's when you determination that you
Okay.
still have it.
Yeah.
So, Tal Aura, I'm going to give you Insight Medicine difficulty 1 to see if you can triage appropriately, because otherwise you're about to let Kovic die.
Oh, okay.
You don't know who's more hurt.
This is where I mentioned that I have a medicine of 1 naturally. However, I've done the reading.
What you spending to get that?
You are welcome.
I like when we run out of resources for me to do the reading reasonably, or it becomes too expensive. I am actually useless in medical suddenly.
yeah.
Look, I only did so much reading, all right? I'm not a doctor.
Look, I didn't get the full degree.
You said daring or insight?
Daring.
Yes, and then that gives me an
Oh,
appropriate
sorry.
focus.
Thinking, insight. Sorry.
Insight, yes, and that gives me it's the same number either way. Funnily enough,
Yeah.
but that does give me enough an appropriate focus, and I believe an appropriate focus like triage is probably
Yep.
what we're looking for. Yeah. And it's only I need to get 1, so I'll give you a threat because of how my
Yeah.
skill works. Lovely. There we go. Better. We gain 3.
Yeah, between the two of them, you can tell that although the doctor has been badly hurt, you can tell, even though you're terribly familiar with Leopantar, you did do the reading, and you are up to date that Gislan can survive a little bit longer, whereas Kovic, although you are not a human or human doctor, humanoids are close enough to Vulcanoids that when you put that big a hole in their head, that tends to be neural caliper time, neural stimulator time. Otherwise, they die in the next action.
Oh.
So if you wanted to assassinate Kovac by not treating him, this is the time.
Yes. Now let me look at my list of directives. No, I don't have one of those.
I mean, Rulon might want to. That's a promotion.
Oh,
right?
I just looked at your values. I think your first value will do it.
Mine?
Of Talora?
That's for her survival. How do...
He's getting it, though.
Being one step ahead does not help his survival. It might. But hey, what's the difficulty to treat him?
Difficulty, I will say, is 3.
3. Oh, well. I'll need to spend 2 of those momentum to do the reading on neural surgery, or neural stabilization. It's not surgery, I'm not doing surgery here. Just stabilizing him. I believe.
Just get me through the scene change and I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neural stabilization. I've done some research on that. Yes. And then I will give you. I'll spend another 2 momentum and give you 1 threat.
Yeah.
And that is control or daring.
It's still daring because you're doing it in the mist.
Yeah.
You're doing first aid rather than surgery.
Well, 5. So we gain 2.
Get the 2 momentum back.
Yeah.
I am very efficient.
You have stabilized Kovac from the brink of death.
Lovely.
Yay!
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, is Joshua gagged or is she just sitting there still? Is actually a question.
She is unconscious at the moment.
Oh, okay. We'll check on her next. The doctor. Do I need to do anything to the doctor?
Yes, they're still lethally injured. They'll die at the end of the scene. Whereas Kovac was going to die if you treated anybody other than him.
Right, yes. They were technically going to die the next round.
Yeah.
Teaches me to walk up to doors.
Callous.
That's how detectives get shot. Car
It's true.
doors, regular doors.
That was 100% a noir movie scene. That was awesome. He just takes out this guy's barely his feet. Doc helps him back up. He walks over a door and gets shot. That's awesome.
Yeah, you just needed the gangsters to have like the Tommy guns with the big round drums and say, this is what you get for crossing Short Stack Dave or whatever.
Short Stack Dave.
Daring medicine.
I really want us to meet Short Stack Dave now, and like him be the leader of the people who stole Jaishu.
Right. I know. You cross Short Stack Dave, see?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Kovac, what even are our mission directives for being here?
Fuck if I know. Yeah, it's the directives are basically, recover the hostage, capture these criminals. I mean, our particular part of this is recover the hostage, and then we've got them surrounded. We're going to call them to surrender. Don't forget, while I'm still unconscious, that we have transport enhancers and quantum entanglement communicators.
Yes, we do. I was more asking on the what can I use or fudge. There's no direct keep the team alive button, but
No.
there is the team needs to be alive in order to recover the hostage.
I'm not going to take that, no.
Damn it.
Well, you're serving on a Starfleet cruise. There's got to be something about saving lives.
People keep trying that one. No.
Oh well.
Keep trying that one.
Years people have been trying that with me.
It's a
Years.
good thought.
No, that one doesn't make sense.
Literal
Oh
years.
well, you'll be fine. I hope.
Well, you could spend 3 momentum to do the reading again.
I could, but that's getting expensive, and I still need to do Jaishu.
Yeah.
Well, it's diff 1.
It is div 1. That's why I'm thinking I'll just wing it. I'll spend. Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll do 2 momentum and a threat.
Roger.
Again.
Yeah. Well, you don't get a reroll because it's not science.
I know I don't, but
Sometimes you just
Go
throw
away.
dice at a problem and it works.
I know what I'm doing.
I mean,
Yeah.
you are wrong.
I mean,
this could
we
be
got
all
our
part of the
momentum
plan.
Rulon has a daring of 9 and a medicine of 3 when it comes to that.
Yeah. See, the argument here is that
Yeah.
Talora actually has done no reading on whatever the hell species Callus is.
So yeah, you are able
Perfect.
to treat Dr. Drislan, and they are not on the brink of death anymore.
I can't wake them up, can I? Like either of them?
You can spend 2.
You can spend 2 to wake people up, yeah.
2?
Yep.
Oh. We'll get Kovac up, but
What? You literally have a medical patient in need of my care.
Yeah, because you could
Yeah.
get the doctor back up, and then the doctor.
Oh
can
yeah,
focus.
we'll get.
You could spend
Tovic's got a
4.
medicine of 3.
You spend
Alright,
4 and get them
alright,
both
Yeah.
up.
fine.
No,
I
you
mean,
did the-
okay, so I was
Fine.
going off Romulan priorities there, which is the one that's in charge is the most important.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, I
That's
mean, there's an argument to be made for either of us.
Or
There's
neither
not
of
a
them.
made for either of us. Her thing is get him up, and if he says get you up, she'll do it. Does that make sense?
So
So
who's-
she's getting Kovic up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Boop.
But Romulan priorities is what I've been doing with her a lot. Is
Uh,
most important person is the one with the highest rank. Okay, hi.
Kovac, you have the most
Oh,
ear-splitting
my head.
headache.
Ugh.
To the effect that anything that requires thinking is at increased difficulty.
Well, that's why he immediately lights up a dope stick.
Yeah, the amount of uppers you are on would probably mean you're no longer legally allowed to operate heavy machinery.
Harmonizer. The doctor is incapacitated, but that is rectifiable. And the target patient is ahead. And
Let's get the doctor up and around, get Jaisu, and get the hell out of here. This place gives me a headache.
rectifiable, understood. We will rectify Dr. Callus.
1 and 1, I believe.
The area is currently
Yes.
secure, Harmonizer.
So, does this door take the fob?
There is no door. They blew it open.
Oh, right. It's completely transparent.
Dr. Drslan wakes up with a jolt of stimulant and kind of a spritz of water, and your flowers bloom again. You wake up.
And I do believe part of what took you down there, Harmonizer, was the door partially exploding into your face.
Yes.
Well, that
There do
explains.
appear to be bits of door in your facial cavity, sir.
Well, it's wide itches, I guess.
Right. Well, let's wake Commander Jaishu up, and well, I don't. Yeah, I'm the only. No, Sarai. She knows you, so it could be either of us. But I can.
Meanwhile, let's get the transport enhancer set up.
Surprise! She's a
Yes.
bomb.
I
Whichever
will
one
help
of you
the,
know her,
Commander.
please come here and assist me.
I don't
Well, the
think.
two of us do. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it depends if she knows us, but I don't know that bit of information.
I guess Saral would.
Mm-hmm.
Examining Jashi, you notice that she has a neural caliper at her neck. That's why she's unconscious.
Okay,
actually,
I
do you want
want
me
to
Do a
safely
thing first, just out of caution.
do what thing?
Traps. Or maybe Sarai can, or both of us can. But we've run into
Sure,
so
go
many
ahead.
hazardous things that I would hate for the chair to blow up right now.
Giant Australian spider drops from the ceiling.
Reasons, security,
Not fair.
difficulty 2.
It's relevant. It's a pertinent question, given
No.
what we've gone through so far.
It's not a bad idea.
Can I
Sarai?
assist with this?
Saral? I mean, you can lead it if you want.
I'm rocking
Toler
a 13.
pointed it out, but pointed you out as well.
I'm rocking a 13 observation focus.
Mm-hmm.
Take a threat.
Certainly.
No, we
Oh,
have
what's
the
the diff-
same focus. Or same range.
Would you say the
You have
The
2 all
diff
day?
2 all day? Rerolling that comp.
Oh, and I can assist if you would like.
Sure.
And that would have been with the focus of analysis or surveillance. To understand what is potentially watching us. Or what the trigger might be. Or etc. etc.
Oh no, he's spending threat.
He is.
You find that there is no bomb attached in the patient or into the chair or into the floor. Or in the ceiling. You make sure to check there just in case there's like a motion sensor up there.
Or giant Australian spider.
But then,
Giant Australian spider.
the whole the ground begins to rumble and shift once more. It almost feels like an earthquake, and just as you begin to shudder and shimmy, it feels like the very floor underneath you gives way as the collapse from earlier has now taken more strain, and this part of the building begins to fall.
Oh.
We cut up to station ops. New scene.
Good, because I'll need all that stress.
Good.
Yeah,
Good,
you
we
do
got
need all
all
that
that-
stress. Look at that. Timed perfectly to make you have a rest.
Have we finally docked and landed on the station?
You're about to, but
No.
the captain, where'd I put
We're
him?
like the Odyssey. We're never gonna make it back to Ithaca.
Captain
I mean,
Pend.
the QSD jump gets us to station. We're just not docked yet.
I hope.
You hear, Captain? We're getting a report from the harmonizer team around the rescue site. The entire facility is collapsing into the planet.
Can we get a lock?
Barely. They seem to be. They set up one of the pylons. We might be able to get a lock on them. Control plus engineering. How are you getting to beam them up? Or are you beaming them up?
Well, I'll be directing. Have we got any engineers?
Well, you can't direct because I'm an ass. No, go on.
There is a potential engineer because while they are designed for the Da Vinci, you did ask for all available personnel to be available for the station, and they have not since been used on the.
Yep, if they
the
haven't
other
been used on the
bridge.
ship, then they're presumably
Yeah,
on the
and
station.
who is that?
I'm trying to find them. Where did they disappear? No, Nododin, Master Chief Petty Officer.
Okay,
He is
just along
actually a
with.
transportation and replicator focus Master Chief.
Yeah,
Flexing.
well, I am directing him to get them aboard this station.
I presume they're at the transporter bay when you tell them to do that.
I'd hope so.
Quite likely.
All right. So
They've
that
never been used before, is anyone's reference.
control engineering. Normally it's 2. They're not on a pad. They're going to a pad. It's being down from a transporter room. A friggin' planet collapsing on them, and you're trying to beam a lot of people, but that won't be enough. I'll add some complication. It normally be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diff 3, comp 5, assisted by sensors plus engineering.
Would it be worth me doing it and the NPC assisting me?
You could do that, yeah.
Because I think I can throw more at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have determination and milestones and all that. And this still counts as an active because they're still rolling a dice, so they're still being used.
Yeah, so I think I might have to go that way and have them assist me. But I will be doing it from station up, so difficulty goes up to 4.
Yep.
Focus in composure.
I say so, since you notice one of the life signs is Joshua.
Let's remember what medals I have. I'm gonna star cross and double my focus range to 6.
Mm-hmm.
That was a comp squash. Okay, so I'll use 1 citation of gallantry to roll 6 challenge dice. And you get 5. Would I spend a determination to mission directive to create an advantage of we were already to a degree prepared for a quick beam out?
I'd take that, yep.
Because of veteran, I'm going to roll a challenge dice. I don't get any.
Barter is a false god.
I don't
Only to the unfaithful.
Yeah, I don't praise the false gods.
Worked for Oda.
Do any of my traits kick in?
Yeah, it did.
They all give you increased difficulty. Every one
Sounds
of them.
right.
Tellarite, you know, that one. You want to argue with the computer? I'm just kidding. Quick reflexes will help.
Okay, I will bring the comp down by 1.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm at 4 hits.
You hit it so far, plus the station. Five hits. With
Plus
a comp.
an assist from
Plus an assist from
Nidoran?
Nidodin.
the Talaxian.
Nidoran.
Who would like to roll Nidodin? Or am I doing Nidodin? It is.
You
I
just
think you're doing Nidoran.
you just voluntold yourself.
I believe I did.
I
I did
I was
manage
going to
do
grab the
that.
character sheet, but then you volunteered, so.
Oops. Nidodin. First roll they've ever done. 1. Let's go.
Nidodin, more like Nido done.
Yep, I have a
Nidoran.
middle to squash that complication, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7.
7 on 4, so 3
Three?
generated.
Looking at Nidodin, we might be looking at a future Brawl's Cham here.
I don't know if you can eclipse greatness like that.
Oh no, look at that fucking look on his face. That is
This man-
confidence.
Hey, look at him. Yeah, that's why I said it's like that's some Cham energy.
And that is roughly when, as that beam occurs, a certain ship pops into being. Theory is, I have to find it. Oof, way too big.
Oh god, we're huge.
Oh no!
The jump has enlarged us dramatically.
Well, hell, it is a quantum jump.
Oh no.
And the Da Vinci begins its slow approach to station. I imagine it's going to hail it and let it know that it's here. And for once, after one of the longest missions, dual missions that this new crew has had to deal with, in fact, it's their first one for the new station, they have managed to succeed, at least in returning home.
Mm.
But for now, that is it. That is all. They have rescued Jaishu. The facility has been crushed underneath the devastating shift of the planet. And a mystery is unfortunately left unsolved far away. But thankfully, they have survived their encounter with the hyperspace being Fib. Or Finn, I suppose. But Fib, I was right. Anyway. In any event, next time we shall see what they're going to do when they finally have a chance to catch a breath. For all of you watching, thank you very much for watching. For those of you playing, thank you very much for playing. And we'll see you again next time.
How do you spell Finn's name?
Finn.
F-I-I-M.
F-I.
Fim. I kept screwing it up.
Because I have to write down the milestone.
Not to
Yeah,
kill
there you go.
anybody.
Well, that was a close one.
Yes.
No kidding.
All Rylock did was